Hey gamers, welcome back to a brand new DSP video. A lot has happened since the Asmongold interview, and there's a lot to react to the point where I'm kind of confused or lost as to what I should react to. There's like, I just know he says a lot of stuff in the podcast I kind of wanted to talk about, but the problem is all these fucking podcasts all blend together, and it kind of creates a big issue. So instead of like me sitting down and watching the podcast and trying to remember what I wanted to react to, we're just gonna like play it however, right? I'm just gonna play the podcast, skip around, do whatever. This is gonna be a very casual, fun style video. So please bear with this video, and I'll try to make it as entertaining as possible. I think the best way to start is the little Thanksgiving video he uploaded, which is really funny. I had this other idea of like playing this with another like Thanksgiving video he did last year, but I'm not gonna do that. Like you know what that video was. He was like, but it is kind of funny. He thanks Kino Casino for giving him a second chance and all that, the new audience and all the support. His wife was like the last thing he mentioned, the cat, all this stuff. And this thankful video is like literally just Asmongold. That's Asmongold and God. So, and it's really funny. He's wearing this shirt as he's doing this. But let's listen. Let's listen up. Oh, I'm on. It would be better if I. Yeah, there we go.
Darkside Phil here, and I wanted to just say happy Thanksgiving here in 2025 from me and my family to yours. If you are celebrating,
What if I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, Phil? Blech. But I love that he does this, and this is like the most like his whole streams operate the same with the same kind of like attitude as a retail store. You go to a retail store or whatever, like, oh, from the Walmart family, thank you for choosing us to buy your turkey. Oh, thank you, whatever, right? This is like the attitude DSP like puts out there.
this year, if you're an American, today is American Thanksgiving, and I know that
Whoa. I love that he keeps having to specify Thanksgiving, that this is American Thanksgiving. First off, he told us at some point in the videos I have that 50% of his audience are American. Now, I kind of love that he had months, years telling us the majority of his audience are from Europe. Now, the majority is Americans. And he still has the need to tell us when Thanksgiving is, as if we don't know that America celebrates it in November. Like, I know he's gonna say, well, this is just because other places celebrate Thanksgiving. Okay, but like, Canada started celebrating Thanksgiving like way after America was celebrating Thanksgiving. I think everyone knows when America celebrates Thanksgiving. Unlike America, other countries are a little bit more educated as to what Americans do. But even then, that aside, like, America is not a niche little country. You don't even have to be educated to know America celebrates Thanksgiving in November. Like, even like, Canada celebrates it in what, October, right? You're telling me it's November and someone may be like, is he talking about Canada Thanksgiving? No. And again, everyone knows he lives in America. It's hard to ignore it. Hello? Whatever.
I know that many people are probably busy with family and friends doing awesome things, and I just wanted to let you know, I hope you have a great one. Now, today, I actually just got off of a crazy stream where
A crazy stream, and the stream was Pokemon. What a crazy stream.
I was basically just killing time when my wife was busy cooking.
Okay. I This is a funny face. He looks so terrified. Like he's like trying to explain to you. He's trying to explain a situation. Like, wait. I know what it looks like, but I can explain. These are stuffed animal turkeys. These aren't real. But anyways, uh, oh my god, damn it! Oh yeah, killing time. I love that this dude assures us that he makes meaningful content. He loves the time he spends with his viewers, blah blah blah. And he summarizes the stream as killing time. Like, part of me was wondering if he was gonna like put the mask on and actually like be like, yeah, I stream because I want to hang out with all the cool viewers and blah blah blah. But instead he says he did just to kill time until it was time to eat turkey. Like it's kind of like childish, and I know it's gonna sound very like uh weird or ridiculous, but it is kind of disrespectful to kind of just outright say that you stream just to kill time. And he says this about all kinds of streams. Oh, this stream is just a time filler until another game comes by or whatever. Like, that's how you describe this weekend in streams. And it's like, you don't think this kind of sounds shitty and like you're kind of wasting our time and not valuing our time watching your fucking stream, my guy? And the thing is, as I say this, if let's say that one of his flying piggy monkeys, whatever you want to call them, tells DSP, Phil, you should actually like not do that and actually like cherish every stream or whatever the fuck, he's gonna like be obnoxious about it. Like this is the thing that's so annoying about this guy. You could actually help him out and give him suggestions, and you'll just get disingenuous fake side Phil where you don't even know if he's being sincere. Like, this is the problem with DSP and how he carries himself on stream. You can't really measure his sincerity, like, at all. And you know, you could argue that's true for any streamer or whatever. But like, the problem here is that the other streamers out there have the concept of, well, if you don't believe me, that's fine. The people who do, they will or whatever. DSP like breaks his back over anyone that may not believe it. Like, if you don't believe that he's sincere, he's gonna go out of his way to make you care at the expense of someone else. Then when they start doubting him, he's gonna go around and try to convince them. Like, that's what this guy does. Like, that's like one of the things I was trying to like I was talking about the Asmongold interview. This guy is just gonna go there and work his ass off to try to like placate Asmongold. Asmongold can literally sit there and say, Phil, I think your content sucks ass and you're a doo-doo head. And these people will just sit there and nod. But like, he may say some kind of defense for it, but he's not gonna go as hard. Like, even the side scrollers interview, during that time, he was like, yeah man, oh yeah man. Like, he was like very like reasonable. Up until like they did a decompression stream saying they think that DSP is a liar. And then when Craig wasn't, oh, you know what? That's one thing I forgot. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the recording. I need to get this tweet out. Hold up, hold the phone. Okay, I almost forgot that Stuttering Craig. Yes, that this guy posted emails he had with DSP. Let's read them. I'm so glad I remembered. As I said, this video is gonna be all over the place, so enjoy. Man. Hey Craig, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on how the show went. I really hope this was a big benefit for you guys. If so, this may have been the only time in history that my infamy has actually helped something. I like it's something, not someone, but whatever. And okay, that sentence, dude. Look at this dude's ego. he goes on Stuttering Craig's show and he acts as if he did him a favor, like as if Stuttering Craig was like some like desperate little YouTuber. Literally, like, if so, this may have been the only time in history my infamy has actually helped something. Like, was Craig desperate? Was Craig like in DSP's emails like, Craig, oh no, he's like, Phil, please go on side scrollers, Phil. We need you on so that everyone can watch it. Like this dude, and like again, he got so butthurt over Craig getting an audience from DSP's detractors, but look what he just said. He knew his infamy was gonna help Southern Craig get an audience. Dude, this is like insanely stupid coming from Phil. Again, like, if you like you get touched by the pig roach, you're either gonna like become a loser and a cuck and a little bitch, or you're gonna be like a dude that is like, you know, in this position. But let's keep going. I know you want to get back to normalcy, but I'm looking forward to hearing from you again about the possible next appearance. My viewers are telling me they think that you and Adam were too harsh, but I disagree completely. Oh my god. You could sit there and act as if DSP was being serious, but I know he wasn't. He is literally saying this to signal to Craig, hey Craig, my heart thinks you're a snake, but I defended you. Keep that in mind, Craig. If you're gonna shit on me, just remember, I defended you. So if you go against me, I'm gonna be a victim. Like, that's kind of what he's like. I mean, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but why else? Why else would you say that? Like, dude, you go on this dude's show and you just want to talk about the next appearance, fine. But then you bring up what his viewers thought. Okay. Why? Why bother? I think I said this before because honestly, like the funniest thing about these emails I don't think are even new. I'm pretty sure we've seen these emails in the past. But whatever. But I disagree completely. As I told you on the podcast, you are nothing but fair. But there's pretty much a 100% consensus that the Keemstar bit was intrusive, gave him free plags for his own cat tat, and took away for about an hour that should have been more on topic. Okay, this is fucking hilarious. Especially after DSP's multiple little interviews he did. He is telling Craig that his little podcast got derailed. My guy, you had multiple guests on your show that derailed your own interviews. And it was far worse. Because at least Keemstar was like, at least like somewhat relevant to what was going on. And they asked him again. He could have said no, but he can't. He couldn't, because you could argue to a degree that Craig put him in a position where he can't say no. Because I don't think a lot of people would say no if you're put on the spot, like, you know, you're on stream with someone live and they're like, oh, do you want to do this? Like, I kind of get that, but like, again, the beef between DSP and Keemstar was like, it was really nothing. Like, it wasn't it was really nothing at all. Like, it was just, Phil, why don't you want to do lolcow live, dude? And he's like, no. That's it. That was basically the conflict. Let's see. I didn't mind. That's the vibe my viewers are sharing with me. It would likely be best for repeat appearances just be us to avoid people feeling like it was a surprise to trick or shack me. Again, I love that this is only through the lenses of other people. Because he can't sit there and say that he felt surprised or whatever. Like, it's kind of like weird, right? Because I feel like if he was honest here, saying, oh, I felt like it was a little bit of a surprise at Keemstar, it would at least be a little genuine to the point where Craig would probably respond in either like, okay, I get it or whatever. But offloading the that feeling onto your audience, it kind of like tells Craig that it wasn't that big of a deal. But whatever. Okay. I mean, it really wasn't. Like, he acts as if like Keemstar was gonna show up and be like, okay, Phil, I got your wife's mother on the line or whatever the fuck, and it's like that's not gonna happen. How often do you check this email? I'm still 50-50 on showing you my Champions account. And as at this point, especially because of what Keem said, I feel nobody would believe you. Believe you? I love that it's nobody would believe you. Nobody would believe you, Craig. Not me. Because I know, but they wouldn't believe you. Alright. Uh, Even if you vouch for me, but I respect you and am still considering it, despite the fact that I am incredibly scared my info will once again leak and hurt me. Again, if this was just a username in a mobile game, what more could it hurt? Again, this is why maybe you shouldn't use the same name for every single account if you're gonna be a whale. You know what he tells his other whales, right? Oh man, that was a sent from my iPhone. Hilarious. Uh but I love that it's 50-50. As I said, it just seems he just wants to put as much hurdles in front of the emails to kind of disincentivize Craig from doing the emails. Hey Phil, I think the show went okay yesterday. We talked about at length on today's show as a debrief. I think we all left the interview mentally exhausted and feeling incredibly frustrated as well. Uh, let's see. Wait, feeling frustrated at the end of the day. Hey, what? Exhausted and feeling incredibly frustrated as at I don't I guess I autofilled as well. As at the end of the day, we want what's best for you, man. The things that are laid out about everything, the WWE mobile game, the bank stuff, etc. It just doesn't make sense, man. There's just too much evidence saying it's yours, and your only evidence is saying it's not. I feel like we gave you multiple opportunities to turn this thing around, but you just seem so dug in. Even in the face of insanely detailed evidence, you wouldn't take it. Even with Keemstar coming on, I try to lay out the similarities you feel towards him and the way people feel about you based on things they've seen online. It was tough. Honestly, I'm just disappointed, man. Like I said, and we want what's best for you, man. We very much do, but you have to want to help yourself. When you're ready to take that step, I will gladly help you, man. On your journey, you deserve to get to level 2. I know you can do it. I am broadcasting on DSP Reacts tonight at 6:45 p.m. Oh my god, he like fucking advertised the fucking stream to Craig, and I'm directly reacting to addressing this. Watch of you. Watch of you'd like, huh? To learn English. Watch if you'd like, but I figure you at least want to know what I have to say about it. Oh my god, this dude is even it. Oh my god, dude. This low key kind of comes off as drama farming because like instead of like talking to Craig directly, okay, let's talk about this. Let's fucking talk about this. Oh my god. What is DSP's number one complaint about all these other people on the internet? They don't talk to me. They don't talk to me directly. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so Craig is talking to him directly, and DSP responded by telling him, I'm not going to tell you now. Watch my stream tonight. Imagine like that, this whole Asmongold situation, right? Imagine what DSP would have said if instead of Asmongold reaching out to Phil, he's like, Phil, watch my stream tonight. I'm gonna be addressing your begging tonight. Come check it out. You think he's gonna sit there and be like, wow, Asmongold's so cool, man? He's gonna say that he's a fucking drama farmer. And probably like go off the deep end about it. But it's okay for when DSP does it because it's a hype machine kind of thing. Like, it's so funny to me that he responds to this to say, come by my stream. And I like the timestamps. I love the timestamps too. Jeez. Wait, I just noticed. You know what? Maybe Craig's on the East Coast. Because this is 7:45 p.m. He responds at 8:01 p.m. And then, oh my god, see, this is the problem. I kind of like get annoyed because like not just DSP does this. I've seen other people that I follow do the same shit. They don't also include the Eastern time. They keep only putting PDT. Dude, I don't live on the Pacific Coast. Fuck off. But anyways, he says, okay, buddy, hope it's successful. Appreciate that, although I'd much rather be playing games or chilling with my audience than wasting time on it. You could have just emailed him, dude. But my hands are tied. I love that he keeps acting as if like, I'm being forced to do this. What is the pressing matter? First off, people were calling you a liar even before. Like, it didn't matter. Like, this is like, he literally saw the opportunity to be a victim segment. See, this is what I mean. When he was trying to do the King Snake shit, that was like the one time he wanted to subvert our expectations by not being the victim, but he made himself look like an asshole. When it would have been like more understandable for him to be the victim. This makes no sense to be the victim. Because like he knew after the interview people were not gonna believe him, and he always rates that off like, oh well, you know, whatever. But he says, then just play games, Phil. As Adam said yesterday, you do you and fuck everyone else. And I love that DSP like read that and thought that like he was shitting on his audience or some shit, like, oh fuck everyone else. Oh, you mean everyone else? Like, it was really weird. Hey Phil, apparently you're ripping us a new asshole now. But okay, this is low-key kind of like stupid. I'm gonna say it. Because Craig, DSP literally gave you a fucking like date and time where he openly said he's gonna address this. And he's like, wow, Phil, apparently you're ripping us, like, Craig, do you know what addressing and directly reacting to means? Huh? Bummer. I want you to know that my critiques of you and your situation are simply out of brutally honest compassion. I legit want what's best for you and hope that you can get whatever help you need. I realize that right now you're pissed. That's fine, but I hope that one day you will understand that I want you to succeed. No need to respond at all. Just know that I'm rooting for you, man. This is kind of going off of the principle of kill them with kindness. Because like DSP is bitching and moaning and whining about Craig, and all Craig is saying is, "Hey man, I hope you're gonna succeed, man. Thumbs up." Oh man.
Cooking all day, making our awesome Thanksgiving dinner. And I thought, maybe a few people will show up to my stream, but today's a holiday. Over
He has streamed on Thanksgiving every year. Get out of here, Doob.
50% of my viewers are American. And I'm thinking, we'll have low attendance, but it'll be a cool hangout session. We'll just chill. We'll play.
Again, 50%. So why do you talk to us like we're all foreigners then? Like, I love that he tells us that he brags about his audience are 50% American and they're all adults. Yet he explains what a revolving door is, produce, football. Uh, what else? Thanksgiving. All these things he explains to us, and and all this stuff. Like he talks to us like we're fucking children, but we're adults, and 50% of the audience are Americans. So why do you talk to us like that then? Why do you talk to us like we're little babies? Like his commentary, like, oh my god, wah, wah, wah. That's his commentary. He wears a Mario hat for Mario. He has stuffed animal turkeys behind him, and he's like, my audience are all adults. Right, right. That's why you censor yourself, right? Like you know that you get demonetized for swearing like in the first 30 seconds of a video, and that is also not true anymore. But you can you can like say fuck and be fine. Why do you tailor your content to be like digestible by kids if you're not making children's content? Huh? And he had a tweet that someone said, Phil, me and my family love watching your Pokemon streams. It's great, or whatever the fuck. And he said, yeah, man, I'm because he praised him for doing PG content. And then DSP's like, I'm gonna keep it PG style, dude. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna keep it in line with the games I'm playing, mostly probably Nintendo games. Because remember, guys, Nintendo games aren't just for kids; they're also family games. And yet he's gonna tailor that to PG. But he doesn't censor himself, and he doesn't make content just for kids. Okay, cool.
We'll play some Pokemon. Attendance was great. Again, this week, ever since the Asmongold interview, you guys have been absolutely amazing, both my longtime fans and viewers and newcomers.
Yeah, but he doesn't care about his longtime viewers. They all got fucking like shat on. Like, it's so insane to me. And and part of me wanted to find this clip, but it's a very niche clip. But there was a time when he was on Twitch, by the way. This was the Twitch era. He was telling his audience that, guys, when the hardcore gaming season starts, it's gonna be very important that you also make it a welcoming environment for them. Like, it was kind of insane. And like at this point, when I heard that, I was like, dude, this sounds like a job. Like he was like he was a manager. Like this is kind of what that probably the manager meme like kind of like became a thought. I feel because this dude was talking to his audience like like they're at a fucking retail store. It was fucking insane. He was like, okay, guys, so when these newcomers are gonna come visit the stream, make it a welcoming community, and also like tell them. I feel like he told them to like encourage them to sub or some shit. It was really weird and awkward. Like again, when I heard this, it took me by surprise. Like I like the autistic side of me wants to like go to Pigbygo and go on a little adventure to find this clip, but it's so niche. It is so specific. Like this was during a time he was not doing face cam for his podcast, and he called them pre-streams. By the way, like it was during the Wolfenstein 2 release period. Like I can narrow it down to that, but I can't narrow it down exactly. It's a lot of content to go through. I think I found it one time in my videos. Uh, I feel like I know I have. I know I've seen it at one point, but this was an old video too. But it was insane. Like I could talk about it for forever because it's genuinely like that was when I was wondering if something's going on in that head of his, because I've never heard a streamer talk to their audience like they're fucking employees like that. Like because it went beyond from like don't be an asshole to telling them to like to like advertise his content, and I was like, what are we doing? It was really weird and creepy. Like I would implore you to find that clip. It is a wild clip. I'm gonna try to find it myself at some point, and I'll put it on the community tab, dude. It's gonna be a community moment, I guess. That and then the time where he said that he'd rather be homeless than go back to Twitch. He's like, I vaguely remember him saying I would rather be homeless than go back to Twitch. Like right before he went back to Twitch.
alike, you guys are coming. I mean, basically double attendance from what I normally would have for a Pokemon stream. And people were
But
absolutely
he shits on his loyal fans. It's like insane. Before he would only be thankful for when he has like new loyal whales. But now he's only thankful but now it's this too. He's only thankful when it comes to holidays. Like he's only thankful for when it's the holidays. Get hyped for the Christmas nonsense we're gonna be sitting through. Guys, it's the Christmas season. It's the season of giving, guys. Oh my god, thank you guys. I'm giving you so much content. I love you guys. Oh, so he's gonna like do that, but he's also only thankful because he has a whole new audience. He's never this thankful at his own loyal audience. He shits on them every day. Now, this whole thing with Asmongold and this inflated support he's been getting, I really can't wait. I don't care how long it's gonna take, but when we go back to making $150, I am gonna fucking laugh my ass off. Either way, either way, if he keeps what he's doing now, where he doesn't beg and he does DSP tries it for free and all this shit while he's making $150, I'm laughing because that just shows he could have done it but chose not to because he hated his audience, his loyal audience. He didn't care. But if, let's say, that he slowly walks back these changes and all this, and we get the cope of, this was an experiment, guys. I knew this wasn't going to last forever. I wanted to show you guys what I mean, that I would totally stop begging if I got this support, or whatever the fuck. Like, he's going to definitely cope with that, and blame the trolls and all this stuff, but he's going to cope with it being an experiment. And when he does that, when this fucker does that, Doob, you just know that it's gonna be a fun time seeing him walk back these changes, because that will also be funny. Like, I like this is the only way that trolls can cope with GSP succeeding, is that this dude is so fake. He's so fake, even to this new audience. He is like gluing that mask on his face. That's what he's doing.
generous with their support. So, what I wanted to do is make a very brief video here to tell all of you what I am most grateful for this year.
Because again, he made $150 a stream and would continue to beg anyway. And then it would tell you to make up for the stream if he ever missed one stream of support. Now, you know what's building up. If these people leave for whatever fucking reason and the support goes down, you know what he's gonna say. We gotta make up for this. Like, this is in like the little greed goblin is a little satiated right now. But you know what happens? It's like DSP's favorite movie, Gremlins, or whatever the fuck. You feed them, but instead of like, oh, you feed them after midnight, it's fucked up. It's like, if you keep feeding them, the monster gets stronger.
2025. First and foremost, I am ultimately grateful for my wife, Kat, who stands by me through thick and thin.
Wow. He needed a whole new audience to bring up his wife, a little earlier in the video. I mean, he did notice the viewers first. Then he went to his wife. I mean, that's like better. It's a step in the right direction compared to last year.
And everything that goes on, the highs and lows, she's there to support me. As I've told you guys many times before, when I met her in 2017, it changed my life for the better. I used to be a very kind of stressful, aggressive, sometimes.
This is kind of bullshit. First off, dude, 2017, Machinima kicked him out of the program. He had no partnership, and all he had was crowdfunding, and Leanna left him. Like, you can kind of understand why he may have been a little stressed. I mean, that doesn't excuse how he acts, because everyone in life gets stressed, right? But it's a running problem because DSP always takes it out on his audience. But since he has a new audience that he wants to fucking woo and have them stay there, he's gonna finally put the effort in not taking out on his audience. Like, this is insane, and kind of like, I don't I never understood his longtime fans, how they could sit there and see how transparent this dude is when it comes to how he treats them versus this new audience that we don't even know is gonna remain in his community. And he's trying so hard to keep them because he thinks the way to woo them is to like suck their dick. And like, that may work for some people, but at some point people are gonna be like, okay, dude, like, you don't need to suck my dick. Like, make good content. Like, dude, you like fucking Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt can stream on Kick, right? Or on YouTube or whatever. And Brad Pitt will be like, let's raid Phil Burnell. Let's raid DSP Gaming. You think sucking his dick is gonna make them stay in his little community? No, they're gonna be like, okay, dude, like, what are you doing? And so far this entire week was, I'm so thankful for you guys for being here and giving me money. What if they showed up and didn't give him money? Like, he thinks, I think low-key what he's expecting from this audience is that, you go to these bigger streamers like stream chats, and there's always people like giving him money, right? They're always giving him money like every so often or whatever, like they're always doing that, and he thinks that that's what's gonna happen now with him. But the thing is, like, it's two very different like situations, right? Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like kind of like a different vibe. But whatever.
Sometimes outright hateful person, and actually meeting my soulmate and the love of my life changed me.
Okay, he's saying this in 2017. He was still a hateful person, like, every other year. Like, this means nothing. This is like when because if he became an understanding person, he would understand why maybe his little rant about you get nothing and that was a little too much. I mean, remember, this whole thing started because he took away chat messages. And if you really want to be a paranoia guy, a conspiracy theorist, you may even suspect DSP did that on purpose to get attention. DSP took it out on his chat to get attention and to get another YouTuber to react to it. But in reality, it was just him taking it out on his audience. And he never apologized. Well, no, he did. Only so that they could keep giving him money, and because people were making fun of him. It's really insane. Like, if he changed for the better, these things would not be happening so frequently. And the only way for him to not take it out on his audience, isn't it funny? He needed new people to show up in chat. Again, he only is trying to please the randoms. The people that were there that were treated like shit by this guy, he didn't care. He never cared to try. The New Year's Eve, the New Year's resolution of not being toxic in Street Fighter 6 flew out the window within a week. Didn't even try. Didn't care. Fuck it. He told us this year, I'm not doing rage bait games. You guys just want to see me rage. I'm not doing that. Now, with guys, you love to see me rage, right? You love to see me rage, guys. Guys, I'm gonna rage. Guys, I'm gonna rage so hard, guys. Oh, you're gonna love it when I rage. And it's like, what about the stuff you told your fucking fans? He told them that they don't like that. And now he's like, guys, you love seeing me rage. And I love that this dude goes on months and months and months saying, guys, over time, I'm gonna phase stuff out and I'm gonna do new stuff, but we're gonna phase it out. Asmongold is like, Phil, I think you're pretty cool, and my viewers think so too. And overnight, he's been like, guys, I'm changing everything. We're changing my philosophy. And it's so funny to me that this was what, like, drove them away from Kino Casino. Kino Casino was like, he was like, PPP, I'm gonna stay the same. I'm not gonna change. I'm not changing. I'm gonna stick to what I want. And now Asmongold's like, Phil, you're cool. And he's like, I'm changing everything. Oh, how insincere. He only is doing that because Asmongold is not telling him to do drama. But even if you look at the DMs and read what PPP was telling him, you could even argue that it's not exclusively drama what he's doing. And these people say, well, PPP said that I can't do games. Look at me now. My guy, you did an interview with Asmongold. What part of that was gaming? What part of gaming is doing the interview with Wings? You're already not doing gaming, dude. You're already not doing it. He hypes up the podcast, which is, guess what? Not gaming. And he's like, yeah, guys, they want to get me to stop playing games. As this guy is talking about doing a stream, shopping on Black Friday, doing Lego streams. All this stuff is, guess what? Not gaming. And he's like, yeah, man, I debunked PPP by saying that people love gaming. Why are you not doing gaming then, my guy? Why did you do the Asmongold interview? Oh, to get to milk the platform and get new eyes. Ah, okay. You know, the kind of thing that DSP says is fucked up, doing stuff for attention.
Made me a better person in general, just in life, but also as a content creator. And I'm so happy to be with that.
He's so happy
for the rest of my life. I'm also very
right.
grateful for my cat Jasper because he's an awesome pet. Many of you probably have seen him.
He's an awesome pet. Nah, bitch. Tiago and Yukes are the goated pets. They're the coolest. They're the best. The best. Are they the perfect cat? I mean, I'll say maybe debatable, but man, when I get asked to babysit them, it's like, hell yeah, I gotta hang out with the goats.
This last week, he always likes to jump on camera and get a little bit of the spotlight, and he's an awesome guy.
Yeah, you know, if Jasper loves him so much, why hasn't he licked him? You know, I hang out with Tiago and he licks me. He like comes up to me. He like bums his head into my head sometimes. Like these are like clear signs of affection that Tiago feels with me like being there. I've never seen Jasper do that at all. Wonder why. And I love that he talks about Jasper as if he's like a fucking prop. Like, listen to this.
Many of you probably have seen him for the first time over the course of this last week. He always likes to jump on camera and get a little...
He loves jumping on camera. He loves cats love jumping on things. Dude, every time I try to draw at my brother's place, Yuxi jumps on me. She like loves getting like picked up. If I'm like going like from like if I'm making the bed, she like runs up to the bed to jump on me. She climbs all over me. Like, dude, this is cat behavior.
Get a little bit of the spotlight, and he's an awesome guy. Also,
an awesome guy.
I just want to say I'm very grateful for my health because this year I'm actually in the best shape that I've been since.
Grateful for my health. Didn't this dude say there was like health issues going on when he was taking people's chat messages away? Okay. I mean, but why does he have to see doctor's appointments? It is so funny to me. You listen to him talk about the DMs, and he acts as if he never mentioned that Cat had like health concerns. Or maybe that's the nugget of truth. Like, the type of health concern is a lie, but there is health concerns with Cat. So is that why she gets regular checkups? I mean, I am being kind of unfair, assuming it's only just her getting a checkup at these doctor medical appointments, but like, he really hasn't done anything to dissuade that theory. Because he never wants to talk about his health concerns or his health issues. But Katz is fine. And then when he tries to be like protective of that information, he sounds very fucking weird about it. Like, this guy can't just say, oh, I'm taking 2 days off because I want to spend time with my family and leave it at that. Instead, he talks like it's some weird shit. For some reason, like I'm hearing noise, but I think I'm just my chair. Whatever, it is what it is.
I was in my 20s, and
Going
that's due to
crazy.
diet change, that's due to exercise, and frankly, it's due to you because many of you who supported me over the course of this last year supported me so much.
Oh my god.
That's due
What
to
is this?
exercise, and frankly, it's due to you because many of you who supported me over the course of this last year supported me so much. I was actually able to go buy exercise equipment that previously I
I love, right? He tells us that he made so much money. Okay, so then why did you beg? Why did the no begging thing only happen because of Asmongold? Isn't that funny? It is so funny to me. Like you could argue, oh, it's because he made so much money. I mean, I'll say it may play a role. It may play a big part in it, but I also think it's very obvious he's only not begging because he has newcomers here, a whole new perceived audience that will stick by and watch him and like do whatever. So of course he's not gonna do the egregious begging until it like stables out or these people leave. Then the begging will return. Like again, this is like when like oh my god, I kind of hate bringing this up because it sounds very toxic. But it's just what abusers do. You have people visiting. You're not gonna fucking abuse your partner or whatever when you have guests over because you don't want witnesses, dude, right? Bleh. Like that's like the whole thing. So why would DSP like shit on his audience when he has that perceived new people watching? He doesn't want them to see their real side. Like that's all this is. And it's like so annoying that he doesn't even understand how it sounds to say I made a lot of money. So then why were you begging? For the love of the game? He was begging for the love of the game. He just loved it. It was a fun pastime. And he told even Asmongold that his audience loves the begging. It was a hype moment. And then immediately the next day, we're done doing that. I thought we loved the let's hit the goal! Yeah! We're hitting the goal! We're smashing the goal! But now it's okay to not do it. Was it because it was cringe? But apparently, like we loved it, but now we have to suspend it because we have new chatters, and that may alienate them. Like it is so funny to me. He only wants to put these things into practice either when he has a loyal base of whales that are coming up every day to like exceed the little arbitrary goal he decided, or like yeah, or has a perceived new eyes on him. Not just in general. Like, we're gonna get into the kick shit, the kick chat drama that he manufactured himself. Because it is insane to me to openly admit, right, that oh I like he wanted the kick chat to be the rambunctious chaos chat for months. And then suddenly he had the idea, what if genuine viewers were put off by people in the Kick chat that were trolling me? Whoa, what? You're telling me that maybe not everyone on Kick is a troll? Like, it is so funny to me that it's either out of sheer laziness of wanting to actually moderate two chats, or he convinced himself that the entirety of the Kick community, everyone on Kick, just in general, are all Kino Casino fans. Did he think that Kino Casino owned Kick? Like, I kind of wonder. Like, I think I had that same theory back when, like, he was, like, trying to talk about getting partner and talking to Eddie casually and this and like, did he think that these were all friends at Kino Casino? Kino Casino ran the website? Like, I kind of wonder if that's what he was thinking. And you may say, well, Phil can't be that dumb. I don't know. This dude has said a lot of dumb things. I wouldn't put it past him. Like, this dude is so naive. It's ridiculous.
I wouldn't have had, and because of that, here I am down to a body weight that I was at in my early 20s
Oh,
for the first
my God, the
time in
YouTube
over
audio was
20 to
low.
25,
Jeez.
years here. It's nuts. Okay.
I think I had it
So
low for like
I'm
my
very
screen
grateful for that,
at
that
some
I'm at
point.
43 years old.
Oh my
I'm actually
God.
so fit, and that's awesome.
Guys,
Okay.
you didn't miss
Now,
anything. Don't worry.
in regards to everything that's
We're only
going on
2
right
minutes
now,
in.
obviously there's a few groups of people that I want to thank. First of all, I want to thank my longtime viewers and fans and supporters. All of you have been with me through thick and thin.
Again, only thanking them because it's Thanksgiving. And he never thanked them before. And when they were like, Phil, can you calm down with the begging? He told them to eat it. Like, fuck off, man.
You've seen me way up here, you've seen me down here, and you see me go through all these waves of popularity and then not being popular at all.
I love that he's saying how everything's a wave and everything's like up and down and all around, but he can't possibly even fathom that that's what is going on now. Does he think that he made it? Do you think that this was his big break? It's like he's acting as if like he got his big break. Uh um you know what? You know what this is like? You're on Twitter, right? You're on Twitter. You're tweeting like for fun, for the love of the game, and then guys, something big happens. A game developer or a company or whatever retweets your post. And then you're like, "Guys, I made it. I got this," or like a game developer followed you back. Now, of course, I am guilty of feeling excited about this because the composer of Guilty Gear's music, Nat Naoki, followed me back on Twitter, guys. I know, huge. This was big deal. I know, but like that doesn't mean I made it to. But it's just like because I'm sure these people like also follow just for like PR, just as much like it's whatever, and it's like it's fucking Twitter, right? And he's talking as if like going on Aspen's stream and gaining an audience is gonna be forever made. He's forever made now. Like, what if this is just another LARP? Huh? I mean, I kind of don't think it was a LARP or some like strategy that Asmongold was setting up in any direction, but I do think that he created a opportunity for people. He created an opportunity, and we'll see where this takes us. But even on face value, to act as if you're like you've made it is really insane. This is like like a few days after, and this dude is acting as if like he made it to Hollywood.
Being the most talked about Let's Player, being the most hated Let's Player, and anywhere in between.
And to say that he's the most hated is like insane. Like it's insane. But whatever.
And you
Because
got
nobody hated him. Nobody hated him. This is the thing that's funny. He says, "Well, I'm so thankful for Asmongold for giving me a chance. Anyone would have given this fucker a chance. He just put himself in a little box and cried about it. Like it's really like he walked into a little cage and locked the door behind him, and then said, "They put me here." No, dude, you put yourself there, and you locked yourself in. You did all this yourself.
you guys have been there for me and supported me and allowed me to do what I love for this long. You know, 17 years
Is that why you shun them for not letting you play RPGs? Because they let you play what you want? Right.
in general, but 15 years as a job. And I am so thankful to
So
you for
thankful.
allowing me to take this journey and to do what I truly love.
Journey.
We all know that I'm a flawed individual and I'm not perfect and I made a lot of
He's a flawed individual. Does he think Craig is a flawed individual? What about that?
mistakes along the way. I'm happy now that I'm at a point where I feel like it's all behind me. As I've been saying this week, forward and upward, not backward and downward.
Yeah, it's very easy to ignore what happened in the past when you're fucking high. This dude is acting so high right now, and he thinks that he's not gonna come down. I'm not gonna think about when I was sober. I'm high right now. This is great. This is amazing.
Downward looking behind at the things that are in my past, but not making those same mistakes and instead pushing forward positively.
But you
Okay.
are making the
I
same
also
mistakes.
obviously want to thank all of
He actually is. He actually is. Because this is what he did during the Kino arc. But it's actually more like sad in a way, because he at least had people willing to work with him and like talk to him. Aspen Gold just had him on a show and like said, "Okay, well, maybe when I do my podcast, you can come on that." Like that's it. And honestly, he's probably gonna have him on, and it's probably gonna be more like Phil. Like I don't know what kind of podcast Aspen Gold is gonna do, and it's gonna be very like it's gonna be something else. It's gonna be something else. Because imagine if that podcast was like political or like the shit that Asmongold fucking talks about. Just imagine DSP's gonna sit there and Asmongold's gonna talk about fucking Trump or whatever the fucking what's he gonna say? Yeah, Trump is sending the National Guard to Florida and it's gonna be amazing and it's gonna be great. What's he gonna say? Yeah, man. Law and order! Wee! Like, is that what he's gonna do? Just sit there and say yeah? Say yes a lot? Nod his head? What's he gonna say? What if they start talking about other things? Other things that are a little risque. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? You think DSP's gonna have the backbone to say anything? No, he's gonna sit there and just be like, yeah, or whatever. He's gonna be like the fucking fish out of water. Like like that. Imagine if that's what the podcast is gonna be, and then he's gonna sit there and be like, "You didn't talk about gaming. It's so weird." You realize that like Asmongold is more than just a gamer, right? Like, come on, dude. And he shits on like Casino for being drama farmers and this and that. You think Asmongold doesn't do drama? Like, it's so wild. This dude goes on Twitter and like doesn't interact with any other account that may love Aspen, may hate Aspen, whatever the fuck. Like he doesn't think that there's no like discourse going on around this guy that's about the discourse he starts or like responds to. Oh
all of
man.
you who are newcomers, those who have discovered this channel over the course of the last several days, ever since I had the interview with Asmongold, because obviously all of you are just flooding this channel with positivity, views, likes, comments, engagement, and support. Right now, this has been one of the best weeks I've ever had as a creator, all thanks to you influxing with your positivity.
Influxing with your positivity. But I just want everyone to remember, he said he didn't care about money. He loves the engagement, the meaningful discourse. This dude gets a money influx, and he's like, "I love you guys! Oh my god, you guys are so amazing!"
For the first time in a long time, the positivity is
Like,
outshining.
you know that part in that interview that was very pathetic and like all cow made, where he's like, "Nicole, thank you for having me on. I love you, and I love that I finally have someone else to talk to than my chat." You know, the chat he loves so much. And I'm sitting there like, he's kind of doing that now to these randoms, hoping that they'll stay. Like, at some point, they may eventually realize, okay, this guy is like being a little too clingy. Like, this is kind of what I said about back when he was like attached to the hip of Cat. Now, it's so funny with this too. But like, back when Cat moved in, DSP was acting as if Cat cannot be left alone at all. He was like, I need to be there for her. I need to sit there and this and that. And like over time, he just wants to hear less and less. He married her, and then it got awkward. And then like, remember that one time where he's like, guys, I'm gonna have to end the night streams early for Cat. I'm gonna end at 9 p.m. sharp, early. And then like the next day, he did overtime. And then again and again and again, to the point where he stopped talking about it. And we seemingly have forgotten that whole thing at all. It is so funny. It is so funny how he did that, and then it went away and we never talk about it. Right.
shining the negativity of the trolls who try to keep me down, downvote all my content, make the hateful content about me. Instead, it's been overwhelmingly positive. Like I said yesterday, over 7,000 new subscribers on the channel and climbing still positive
Yeah, the
comments.
second he saw that he needed a million YouTube subs to copyright claim accounts, he started counting subs and he started looking at them a lot. Pretty funny.
Today, double attendance on a Pokemon stream on a holiday when people are busy. Thank you guys.
Thank you for the holiday. Because if this was any other day, he would say, I got double viewers on a Pokemon stream, of all things. Even though he tells us every day he loves Pokemon, but he would always do that backhanded compliment shit all the time. And it's like, do you love playing the game or not?
Guys so very, very much for giving me a chance. That's all I ever wanted. And now that I'm
It is insane. It is insane. This dude is acting as if nobody gave him a chance. Nobody. Right. Like, Drunken Peasants wanted to give him a chance. Stan and Craig gave him a chance. Machinima gave him a chance. Twitch gave him a chance. Kick gave him a chance. Kino Casino gave him a chance. Keemstar gave him a chance. He had all these chances. And it's like he didn't even want to try to be genuine with these chances. Like the only way it was giving him a chance was really just not having any pushback. And again, like, I wasn't expecting Asmongold to be super duper knowledgeable. Like, I said this on Twitter, but I was talking about this earlier because I was thinking with the Keto Casino DMs and all this other stuff that, reasonably you could tell other people, hey, don't work with this DSP guy. He leaked his own DMs and he was lying to them. He was going as far as doing this to lie. It's not worth it because he's gonna do it to you. He's gonna be disingenuous and this, like just explaining his character. And someone said, well, like, Asmongold is not knowledgeable for Kino Casino, and that's fair enough. But I don't think you need to understand the character of the person, because you could just tell them that, like, yeah, this guy's a liar and he's gonna like exploit people. He exploits people by lying to them in DMs and all this stuff. Like, literally, he told Asmongold in his DMs by his own admission, "Oh, Asmon, I'm sorry I did that. I did that to get your attention." You think that's from a dude that's being genuine with you? No, he made that tweet because he knew that Asmongold was either going to ignore his DMs. He ignored his previous DMs in the past. So DSP knew it was like a no-risk situation, a low-stake issue, because he knew that Asmongold may not even respond to the DM he sent them. The tweet wasn't going to reach him because, and if it did, he's not going to care. Because you think Asmongold is going to like cry about being called a bitch? I mean, he's been called worse things. Yeah. Asmongold was gonna be like, Phil called me a bitch. My guy, people make fun of him for other things. So he knew it wasn't gonna do anything. And he just only responded because, guess what? Asmongold wanted content. And DSP wanted to use that aspect of him. He, like, the fucking Craig emails. He literally, on fight, tells him that his infamy was gonna help him. So this dude he knows that his lolcow nature has at least some kind of value in these kind of circles. So you can argue all you want, or say that like this guy is disingenuous and all this other stuff. Oh my god, what was the point? I got really like invested in that too. Like But it's like, whatever.
that I'm getting that chance is
Oh yeah, the second chance thing. The second chance is nonsense. It's just nonsense. Because he's just exploiting people and getting all these opportunities because people either want to make content off him, and he didn't want to go through the effort of being genuine with any of these people. Any of them. He lied through the Side Scrollers interview and bragged about lying to them. And then it was like, Craig, just because it was a lie doesn't mean it's not an answer. I never promised to tell the truth. Like, these are not qualities that anyone else would want in their content. Like, nobody would do anything with that kind of person. But Asmongold doesn't care. He wouldn't care. Like, that's why I didn't have much like expectation for him, because like it's not like he cared that much or whatever. He doesn't want to talk about the begging. Like that's like the only thing he kind of cared about and wanted to kind of like understand for the most part. But it wasn't like he sat there and was like, "Oh my god, this guy is a piece of shit." Like, he didn't think he was a piece of shit. He just thought that he begged a lot. Which is like a very like level 1 thing for DSP to fucking PR and damage control, because he's done his entire life. He's a master. A master of spinning it. But with all these other chances, he either went in being a bad faith actor or just sitting there being disingenuous. He has no intention of being honest with any of these opportunities he's been given. He got his opportunity with Kingdom Casino, did nothing with it, and doubled down on doing the same shit he wanted and wanted to stop doing drama. He goes to Asmongold stuff and just and since he was able to do his PR little song and dance, that's it. That's what he wanted to do. He was able to go to a bigger audience, do his little Pignosis thing where he just like white knights or excuses and hand waves his bad behavior, and then he gets the audience and then changes his personality overnight. That's all this is. He's such a fake person.
It seems like I can finally be the person I wanted to be for so long, not having
What was stopping him before? Dude, what was stopping him from being this cool guy? Huh. It almost seems like the deciding factor was making money. He got raided by a dude, gave him thousands of viewers, and ended the night saying not everything is about money. He ended early. He got raided by like 1,400 people or whatever the fuck. It was like a huge number. And he turned it down. Right. And this dude never got an opportunity. He never got a chance. Is that why all these fucking idiots on Twitch that were streaming rated him and all this other stuff? Because they were fucking stupid? Probably, I guess.
having to sit here and ask for contributions and be toxic and have goals. Instead, just chill. Just have a great time.
Listen to this.
Like, I
listen
can
to this.
finally
Listen to this. Listen to
Be the
this.
person I wanted to be for so long, not having to sit here and ask for contributions.
He told us we got the real Phil. During everything, every high and low that this fucker went through, I'm real. I'm not fake. And now he's like, now I can finally be who I want to be. So when his longtime fucking fans, there were suggestions in the suggestion box, remember those? Where they were like, can you stop begging? Maybe calm down on this. He said this was advertising and people love it. Shut up. And he fucking bitched and moaned last year how he wasn't allowed to beg like PPP, to then proceed to do it anyway. Yes, right, Phil. Yeah, now you can finally be who you want to be, right? Like, this dude is so fake. He's so fake. He's only willing to say begging is bad when he has an audience of people who thought that, to willingly tell them, I agree with you. But the second they leave and he doesn't think that they're there anymore, he's gonna go back to begging and say, you guys love this. This dude is so fake. It is disgusting. And part of me was hoping that his hardcore fans would just wake the fuck up, but they're not. He curates his own audience to be fucking dented to not have the backbone to even listen to what this dude says to them. He could literally shit in their mouth and tell them it's a steak and they'll eat it gladly.
And be toxic and have goals. Instead, just chill. Just have a great time. Today's Pokemon stream was such a delight because we just had fun together. That's what it
What about the other streams that you tell us every day were so much fun? Like how much he values these streams when he has these randoms than he did when he had his regulars.
That's what it was all about. It didn't matter about anything else, and it was a great time. Okay, so thank you to anyone who has come by and give me a chance.
Thank you.
But also, I got to give, obviously, a huge thank you and shout out to Asmongold. Because if it wasn't for him giving me a chance to actually...
Yeah, all these other people in the past that gave me a chance, fuck them. I didn't care about them. So, like, when he went on the side scrollers where he wanted to be honest and set the record straight, he just lied to them for 5 hours. And again, he only stayed for 5 hours just so he could be the nice guy. I did something nice for him. I spent my time being in his content. Not because he wanted to, just so that he could say he was being nice. This dude is so lame. So lame. He gets all these opportunities, shits on them because he didn't get any, like, let's say that he did the side scrollers interview, right? And the debriefing never happened. And do you think he was gonna change his attitude? No. But he would if the side scrollers audience went to his chat, was like, Phil, I love you. Here's $500 every day. He would then say, Craig is so cool and he loves Craig. He loves Craig and Adam. He's best friends with them. But since that didn't happen, fuck them. Fuck them. Yeah, I lied. Because it was to protect my family. Actually, no, I'm giving too much credit. It wasn't even to protect this fucking family. He did it because he didn't promise to tell the truth. He didn't promise to tell the truth.
Talk about all the things people say about me and tell you my side of the story, but then also to show that I'm human, to actually have meaningful conversation about games instead of drama, to actually have a...
He only talked about games because Asmongold asked him, and it wasn't even meaningful. It was like, I love Blueprints. Yeah, man. Whoa, Asmon, you love Clear Obscure? Whoa, what a take! Nobody loves Clear Obscure. That's not a darling game at all. That's definitely not gonna sweep the Game Awards. No.
Have a little bit of interaction with a big creator.
Why didn't he tell when Asmongold was like, Megapunk is cool? Why didn't he say it was a Flash in the Pan game? Like, I just love how fake this dude is, even about games. Even about games. He then tells this dumb fucking audience, what's Ball Pit? Huh? When this dude shat on Ball Pit saying, it's just another roguelike, it's just like Hades. And he's like, what's Ball Pit? Let's look up Ball Pit. Like, this dude is so fake, and he's willing to lie to these people because they probably either don't care or they just don't know any better. Because this dude is a pignetizer.
Who was like, that was a good conversation, and then invited me on his podcast in the future. I mean, that's amazing. And so many people this week have said because...
And also, just keep in mind, right? Even if, let's say, I mean, it doesn't make any sense because he goes all over the place with the Kino Casino. He says, I snaked them, I cased them, I did this, I did that, whatever. Regardless, he knew at the very least, after the fact, before the fact, however you look at it, that they were glazing him just to keep him, like, stringing along. And he hops in bed with Asmon and has no, like, reservations that Asmon may be doing the same thing. To even any degree. And I'm not saying these guys to live in paranoia or be like, oh my god, Asmongold's gonna betray me. He's gonna betray me. Like, he doesn't have to act this way. Like, being skeptical and being, like, thoughtful or critical or whatever the fuck doesn't mean to shit on opportunities. Right? Like, he could do this thing with Asmongold. Then, like, when he does a little podcast, and let's say that, like, uh, I don't know, like, it's just, you gotta look at the vibes, I guess, or just see what he does. Like, he didn't do any research with Asmongold at all. He just knew he was a streamer that had a big audience. But he's, like, going in bed with him, and, like, attaching himself to be his friend. This is, like, parasocial behavior that he tells other people that he shouldn't do. Like, it's really funny. It's really funny when he had these news stories about the South Korean streamer, about Emiru and at TwitchCon and all this other stuff. He was like, "Yeah, people need to be careful. Parasocial is crazy." And this dude's like, I gotta thank Asmongold and you guys for being here and being so cool, man. Oh my god, I love you guys."
Asmongold gave you that break. We now know about you. We now can find you on YouTube, and we want to be a part of your journey. And that's amazing. I mean, what did he get out of it? A couple videos.
It's more like they had the incentive to look at him, because like I'd argue there there's a degree where people may not know how to find his channel or whatever, but at the same time, uh I think half the issue is that there's no brand recognition. Like, his Twitter is called They Call Me DSP. His Twitch was Darkside Phil. His no, his kick is DSP Gaming Real, and that makes sense. But like, why doesn't he change his Twitter account to DSP Gaming? Why wasn't his Twitch account called DSP Gaming? Like, this is your job, right? Right?
Videos. So I'm so grateful that he allowed that to happen. He definitely didn't have to. I mean, I said it yesterday too. I don't know. Maybe he had a vision in his sleep.
Oh, and this part, we go to Delusion Town.
I'm so grateful.
Listen to this. All he had to say was, "I'm grateful that Asmongold gave me the chance and gave me a platform to explain my case, blah, blah, blah." That's all he had to say. But his little pig brain was like, "I gotta be very grateful," to the point where I look so. Like, he thinks this makes him sound humble and grateful. This makes him seem very clingy and desperate. And, like, at some point, like, what's either gonna happen is these new viewers are either gonna, like, be pignatized and love this, or they're gonna, like, see how like, ridiculous this guy is, and start, like, poking the little piggy, seeing what he's gonna do next.
Grateful that he allowed that to happen. He definitely didn't have to. I mean, I said it yesterday too. I don't know. Maybe he had a vision in his sleep. Maybe an angel came down from the sky and talked to him in his bedroom and said, "Dude, just do this."
This is disgusting. An angel came. This dude is so delusional. An angel came down. What was Asmongold Ebenezer Scrooge? Was he visited by the three ghosts just to get him to talk to DSP? What? What kind of self-informed bullshit is this? Yeah. God worked just to make sure that DSP gets ahead by having him talk to Asmongold. Right.
I don't know what it is, but I am so grateful. I really am. Asmon, if you see this, which I don't know if he will, I just want you to understand what you did for me, and I really, really appreciate you. You did a really good thing. Despite what
You did a real good thing. Like, dude, this sounds like a part of an anime where, like, there's a character that you think is actually like a hero or a good person or good or whatever, but then they say like this thing, and then the next like arc in the story is actually you helped the bad guy. This guy was actually like at his weakest, and now you made the villain even stronger, and everyone's to band together to like destroy it or some shit. Like, that kind of story. That's what it sounds like. Because, like, dude, you did a good thing. Fuck off. And this is seasonal high. It's the season. So, dude, like, you did a good thing. He's talking as if Asmongold, like, picked someone off the street and gave him a mansion. Like, that's what he's acting. Dude, I think DSP should actually like fly to Asmongold's house and like he should show his gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, what better way to show how grateful you are than to actually put it in motion? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Right, what all people on the internet say about creators and Asmon too is not
Do
immune.
you know what they say? Do you know what people say about Asmongold? Do you know why people would be upset with him? This is like really, really ignorant. Like, I'm not expecting DSP to know every ins and outs of everybody on the internet or whatever, but it is kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous to belittle everyone else's issues with other people by saying, well, look, he did a good thing for me, so why do people hate him? I don't know. Why don't you ask them then, dumb fuck? Like, this dude, like, he should at least take some interest as to, like, this is the thing that it goes both ways. Sure, you should not mindlessly hate people. Like, you should not just assume that, a clip out of context is the end all be all of anybody. Like, you see a clip on Twitter or whatever, like, be skeptical about it and ask questions or whatever. But you should also have an open mind to think maybe people are using this situation to like force you one way or the other or whatever the fuck. Like, it's fine to be at least a little bit open-minded, either if you see someone overly hating someone or overly glazing somebody. Like, it is worthwhile. Even, let's use DSP as an example here. It's worthwhile to not just watch a detractor video and say, oh, that's what DSP is. He is a shitty person. But why not just go the extra mile and like see for yourself and watch his own streams? Why doesn't DSP watch Gold more often? Why doesn't he read what people have that's an issue with him? Like, it's just dumb to do this because it just makes you seem ignorant, and anyone could take this out of context and make him look bad by extension. And I would argue it's kind of unfair because again, he's ignorant. He doesn't know anything. He has no idea what Asmongold has said in the past or anything, or why people may not like forgive him for the things he said in the past anyway. Like, come on. Like, listen to this.
I just want you to understand what you did for me, and I really, really appreciate you. You did a really good thing. Despite what all people on the internet say about creators, and Asmon too is not immune to criticism.
Like, imagine if someone said this. Like, let's say starting Craig helped a small time streamer, and that small time streamer said this about Craig. Imagine how DSP would react if he cared. Like, he called Craig a snake. He said, "Oh, Craig is this and that." Like, all this shit. And it's the same thing with Kino Casino. What if Kino Casino helps somebody else and they said, "Well, they were pretty cool guys"? Like, this is completely self-centered bullshit. He's only saying this because Asmon helped him. But all these people that may have actual issues with the guy for things he has said, for things he wanted to do, or whatever the fuck, he's like, well, I think they're being a little ridiculous. I don't know, man. Why don't you listen to the things he says before you make these dumb fuck judgments?
When people saying awful things about him. This is one case where he didn't have to do anything, and he went out of his way to actually do me a solid. And
How did he go out of his way? He got content out of it and he didn't seem to care either way. Like, he literally didn't. Like, the day of the interview, he didn't even seem to care he was gonna be on. He was like, yeah, if he's busy, he might be busy, whatever, but we're gonna have DSP on, I guess. Like, whatever. Like, he was so, like, whatever about it. And this dude is acting as if, like, Asmongold, like, was busting his ass. I don't think he cared.
and that solid now has actually significantly turned my business and my life around in a positive way, and I hope he knows that. So thank you, Asmongold. And then lastly,
And again, he's also saying this for the Asmongold fans in his chat to be like, wow, this guy really loves Asmongold because this dude is a child. He thinks like a child. Oh, if I say that the person these people like is really cool, they're gonna like me too. I mean, why don't you just show them for who you are then, right? Come on.
I want to thank God for giving me a second.
This is disgusting. And this is a dude that's like, no politics, no religion. I know something, blah 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 blah. And then he does a little religious segment
my life
in his little cult outfit.
around in a positive way, and I hope he knows that. So thank you, Asmongold. And then lastly,
Last, and God is last. God is last. Okay, dude. Yeah, you really love God, right?
I want to thank God for giving me a second chance.
Yeah, God never gave this fucker a second chance. Are you fucking serious, dude? This dude is so fucking bullshit. I want to thank God for giving me a second chance. Yeah, God never give you a fucking second chance. Like, dude, you're not homeless, right? God threw this dude so many chances. Like, at this point, God should just, like, be like, fuck this guy. I don't need to do shit for him anymore. And let him hang. In the wind. Hang in the wind. I mean that in a very positive, cool way. Not negative. Don't make it negative. Don't make it intoxicated. Don't intoxicate it. But this dude, like, literally is talking as if God, like, dude, the whole thing, even religiously, is all about giving people second chances and all this other stuff. But this guy doesn't give anyone a second chance. Like, what part of God demands apologies? He got Stuttering Craig on his dumb fuck show, and he never apologized. He never apologized for lying. And this dude went to the fucking Science World's interview to lie. And then he was like, I gave you an answer. I didn't have to tell you the truth, dude. And then was like, why do you apologize, Craig? It's only beneficial for him to be religious when he's benefiting. This is really like not what religion is all about, and it's kind of like disgraceful. Like, the nuns would probably like beat his ass down if they paid attention to how he acted, because this is like not good behavior, like, at all. Even as just a person, like, again, you don't need religion to be a good person. And this dude is like, I want to thank God for giving. Like, this is the dude that's so dependent on God. He would be dependent on God. Like, he's the kind of guy that would just sit there and wait for God to give him food. And it's like, no, dude, you have to like hunt for yourself, man. Like, just go do it yourself. It's like, no, God is gonna provide for me. Like, this is just nasty work, and it's like not cool, not cool.
because I was down in my luck and down in the dumps for a while. And
Yeah, unlike these people who are like starving, or they're homeless, or they got laid off, or anything. No, those people they are not suffering. He's suffering. He's the real guy suffering. The guy that lives in a house, doesn't have to worry about like anything or getting deported or anything. Nothing to worry about at all. He's truly suffering in America right now. He's the real guy at suffering. All these other people that claim they're suffering, no, not as much as him. Yeah, this is this is what religion tells you. Always be the bigger victim, right? Okay.
and I've been on the up and up for the last year and a half, and now this happening has just been like the crazy boost and icing on the cake that was already good. And now it's like, are you kidding? It's
This is disgusting. This is excess greed and hoarding and shit. Like, again, it's so insane. It's so insane to only talk about God like this. Like, I am not a religious person, like, at all. But it like, come on. Come on. Like, I can at least understand any religion in general, to some degree, just wants you to just be a better person or whatever the fuck. But it should not be the end all be all in how to live your fucking life, dude. Like, come on. And this dude is like, oh, look at me. Like, this is like not cool behavior to just only talk about religion when it suits him like this. Come on.
it's kind of like 10 years of bad things happening, and now all of a sudden in the last 1 or 2 years, so many good things happening. A lot of people call it karma, but I was raised
If this is karma, he should be like, he's due for something bad to happen, right? Because why should something good happen to a guy that took his original audience for granted? He shat on his original audience multiple times. told them that they love the begging, didn't even want to try, did one day. It's so funny to me, right? Asmongold gave him, like, mentions to him, Phil, you only didn't beg for one day. You don't think that, you should have done this for a little bit longer to kind of see, like, how people would react? And this is during the time when he was getting $150 a majority of the time. And he was saying that I was hitting the goal more often than not, and this and that. And he defended begging. But now he's willing to stop begging because he had newcomers in his audience. But what about the potential newcomers he was getting anyway? Like, this dude is he's so focused on instant gratification. Like, if he doesn't get instant gratification for not begging for one day, why bother not begging? Why bother? But he gets an audience that stuck around, surprisingly, I guess. And now he sees the value in not begging. He didn't even want to try. He's so scared of not even trying. When this dude had successful streams when he made $50. He called those successful streams, which tells me, okay, so maybe he can kind of maybe he doesn't need 150 every stream, but why doesn't he try to not beg for more than one day? And he was like, no, why would I do that? It didn't work for one day. But he did one interview with one guy where we don't even know if these people are gonna fucking be retained or if they're gonna stay there or whatever the fuck. And he immediately stopped begging. He cares more. This is just fucked up behavior. And he's like, he's talking as if he should be rewarded for this. You should not be rewarded for this, Phil.
Raised Roman Catholic, so I just gotta say thank you, God. Happening, and now all of a sudden in the last 1 or 2 years, so many good things happening.
I love this part.
A lot of people call it karma.
A lot of people call it karma. This dude. You know what? We're gonna go on a pig go adventure. Pig go. I hate that it does not autofill the right pig go at all. Karma. Let's just look at karma. We're gonna look how often he says it. He says it so many times. But there's some gameplay influence here too, but here we go.
But karma always catches up to a dumbass punk.
Damn it!
Like him.
No!
Eventually, I beat up the wrong guy.
It was the game. Dude, I hate Pig Go for some reason opens I apparently have a YouTube app on my computer and it opens it all the time. I have to say open in new tab. Then it will do what I want.
Karma? I don't know if you just want to call it irony, whatever. I think finally people are realizing, oh shit, even the rich aren't immune from fucking virus pandemics.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Finally, in a very ironic twist, I don't know if you want to call it karma. I don't know if you just want to call it irony, whatever. I think finally people are realizing, oh shit, even the rich aren't immune from fucking virus pandemics.
What a wild thing to say during a deadly pandemic. People were dying. It's yeah, man. What the fuck? Cool. God loved that. I think God loves that. God helped him. God heard that and was like, this guy, he needs more money. Give him more money. Oh man.
But I was raised Roman Catholic, so
but yeah, he talks so much about karma. The whole thing where it's oh, it's Seven's fault and all this other shit. After that, where he gave these vague threats that were really fucking weird, and he was talking about karma a lot. And now he's like, yeah, I guess they're gonna say karma, but I was raised Roman Catholic, and I gotta say thank you, God. Where was thank you, God, for all these other things that happened in your dumb fuck life, bitch? Like, come on. You only thank God when something good happens to you. That is not that is not what they teach you in religion school. Like did the nuns like teach them the wrong thing? Like, what the fuck? Like, this is the fucked up thing, right? Like, you should want to go to heaven because you want to be a good person, not because you don't want to go to hell. Like, this dude, it's so insane. He like this kind of shit makes him sound insane to me. Where it's like during the like right before the Kino arc, and he was bitching about like Lolco Live or some fucking shit. It was during this rant. He says, "You want to go to hell? You don't want to go to hell? Then don't watch this or whatever the fuck." And it was like, what are we doing? You're scaring people from watching something by telling them if they watch it they're gonna go to hell? Wow. What if I don't believe in it, dude? But this dude is sitting there saying like, I gotta thank God. After all these good things happened to me. Oh man.
I just got to say thank you, God, for this because I never expected it. I thought that for the rest of my life, I was just going to be the whipping boy of the internet. I was just going to be the guy that was talked down to and was the butt of the joke, and that no one wanted to watch my content or take it seriously.
Nobody should take your content seriously, especially after this fucking video. Like, fuck you, dude. This is like fucking stupid.
And within a few days, all of that has changed. So, thank you,
Thank you.
everyone, all
Thank you,
around.
everyone.
I wish you all.
Like,
the most-
I love, like, he watches the Christmas Carol and all this other shit. Did Ebenezer Scrooge spend his entire day after the three ghosts like, I gotta thank you, the three ghosts! Thank you, three ghosts! Thank you for showing me the light! Oh my god, finally good things. No. He actually, like, was like, oh, I was a fucked up person. Damn. Yeah, you know, that is fucked up. Like, it's really like what DSV learned from that wasn't that you should not be a fucked up person, was just that if you're a fucked up person, you're gonna get bothered by ghosts. That's what he learned. Like, this dude like, it's so obvious that this dude is a drone. Like, he said, I think at some point, I might butcher the quote, but he said something along the lines that he was fortunate that he didn't grow up around like racists. Otherwise, he would just do what they do or some shit like that, and that made me really think right, like you know, maybe when you're younger, like that is more prone to happen because you know you're gonna be looking for like role models to look after and all this stuff. But at some point, you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna either have to be open minded or you're gonna like be explained to like, well, oh, why you should like change your point of view or whatever. At some point, you're gonna be like asked to like think about other things, and I'm saying this like is he saying that he would never have the mind to think like that, to be open minded? He would just stay closed minded forever until he dies? Like, why? Like, you know, it and he shows some signs of being a very closed minded individual, but it's like I just can't take anything he says seriously when I feel like he learns the wrong lesson all the time. Like, instead of doing good deeds for, you know, for the sake of helping another person, he does it because he doesn't want to go to hell. Which is like, I don't think that's the intention of like talking about heaven and hell. I don't think the point was to scare you to doing good things. It was just to be like, you know, you should just think about other people. Like, it's kind of wild. Like, this is kind of the slippery slip of when you have like people who just follow faith blindly and they don't think about anything else.
The most enjoyable, positive, safe, fun, heartwarming Thanksgiving that you could ever have. And I can't wait for the journey ahead. Everyone, happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you soon.
Like this kind of behavior. Oh god, this kind of behavior is the kind of shit that you want to root to see their downfall. I honestly don't know if I want to watch this other shit. I'm gonna be honest. I'm scared. I'm scared to watch the other shit. But we'll just skim through it, I guess.
Usually my
Dude, I feel like that encapsulated all I wanted to talk about. It's kind of wild.
on me in a very positive way, not the very first time. A way that I determine what games I play on stream, how I run a marathon, etc. That's what this video will be. That's what this early stream is. We're just going to hang out for around an hour or so before I play any games because there is Pokemon. Good morning to all the live. Who do I have on? Okay. So,
Okay.
uses here, and thanks for your contribution.
Oh my god, dude, this is torture. This is fucking torture.
Early on the stream, we have 350.
Like, he still
How many do we
wastes
have on
time.
kick right
He
now?
gets these new
100.
people and he still fills dead air with filler words. He has openly said that in his little podcast he uses buffer words so he can think about the things he's gonna say or some weird shit. It was really weird. I was like, I don't know anyone who talks like this. Why the fuck would you use filler words like this?
140 something. Here's what's happened in the last 24 hours. Okay, subscribers. This is how you find it. Channel. I get anywhere between 3 and 24 hours.
And now we're
Which was
bragging
the
about
daily wrap
numbers.
that video
Okay.
usually gets. Upon thousands, something like almost pretty crazy within one day. Tormented Souls 2 here. My drama creators, okay? Year was when I did a cooperative
Oh, here we go. Let's do this.
support wise. And I topped my best day of last year. My best day last year was when I did a cooperative react to the Review Tech USA negative documentary with the
By the way, that was his idea. He always took credit for that being his idea that worked. So, yeah, he wanted to react to that, to do the drama react.
guys from Kino Casino. They're drama creators, okay? That collab, I topped the amount of income that I made during that collab yesterday.
He wanted to top it in a marathon event, and he didn't. But he did it in a day with 2 streams, but whatever.
And it was doing the content that I like to do. It wasn't toxic.
Yeah, but like, again, notice. Did he get these viewers on his own? Did he just work really hard, bust his ass, and all this corny shit he tells everyone else that they need to do? No. Another streamer, another content creator was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have Phil on my stream, dude." And then he had Phil on his stream, and these people were like, "Let's give him some support." Again, it had nothing to do with his own fucking content. And these people are just giving him money because of that. Whatever, we'll see over time. We're already counting. I think it's like counting your chickens before they hatch kind of thing. He's already doing that. And we're getting the holiday blitz, dude. So we're gonna get a lot more generous little whales in the little pond here. Like, I would argue, we may see like we may see some declines in December, but the attitude may go all over the place. It may be a little bit more like sporadic. But I think we're gonna get the true attitude, the true depression side, like January, February. That's I think when we're gonna slowly start seeing him phasing back to his old ways. But right now, he's still pretty high.
React and make fun of people content. It was have a chill conversation with Asmongold, have a chill conversation with my audience.
But the conversation was about you begging, which is drama. He called that drama, by the way. Like, literally, he called that drama. And now it's not drama? Okay, right.
Play some games. And the reason that this is a big deal for me is because I was directly told by.
But he did drama, though. He was like, "Speak to me, my DMs, or you're a bitch for life," or whatever the fuck. That's not starting drama? No, he did that to get his attention. But then you also remember, people do drama for attention. Huh. Interesting.
By Kino Casino, you can't be successful being a gamer. You have to do drama.
But he said that too. He has said that even before Kino Casino entered his life. He has said, "I understand that gaming isn't forever. I'm gonna get carpal tunnel, and I won't be able to use my hands properly. And I know that you guys don't want to see an 80-year-old play games." He has said that so many times. So many times. And this is like, yeah, they said that to me. But then why are we doing interview videos? Why are we interviewing Wings? That's not gaming content. Why are we doing Lego streams? That's not gaming content. Why are we shopping on Black Friday? That's not gaming content.
Drama. You must. You must drop everything that you've done for 17 years.
They didn't say that. They didn't even say this. They were like, we gave you an opportunity to expand or whatever, and you didn't do it. And again, you could take that any which way you want. You know, it doesn't even have to be drama. Like, for all DSP knows, PvP could be telling him, don't do gaming. You should actually do a show where you explain your hobbies or how much you love sucking dick or whatever. Like, you know, so anything. And he's like, oh my god, he told me to stop doing gameplay and do drama. It doesn't have to be drama. It doesn't even have to be politics. It could have been anything. He made it about drama. Because they are about drama. Of course.
And you have to come over to our side of the internet and do our content. Because that's all you're ever...
They didn't say that either. They didn't say, do what we want. It's so insane. It's so insane to say this.
We're going to make a living doing. That gaming is failing, you're failing.
You know what? Okay, this is what I would like to see with this Asmongold collab, is that he should create a debate style stream with DSP and Kino Casino, and they should hash out their drama and all this other shit. Like, why not? Like, they should just be like, Phil, we didn't say this, and you're lying about us, and you're saying this fucked up shit. Like, that, it should just be more of that, I guess. And then DC can run back to his little hubby hole and cry about it, and be like, they used me, no. Like, you know, that's what should happen.
You can't maintain like this. You're a failure. You have to come over and do this with us.
He didn't, and they didn't call him a failure. He is making them more negative. It is so wild. It is so wild. And you know what? Again, he was lying in the DMs. So why is he upset, right? He wasn't being honest with them. He knew he was gonna leave. It is so funny to me that he goes on and on about how he was gonna leave Kino Casino. He was never gonna do it. He just wanted to rob the casino of their supporters or whatever the fuck. And he's sitting there like, they were trying to force me to do this. I thought you were the one in control. He told us that they were upset because they weren't in control. But what's this then? I thought you were in control, buddy. Why were you upset about this? Like, this is like, someone trying to tell me, Theo, you should keep doing DSP content. Keep making DSP videos. Come on. And then I upload, like, you think that's gonna make me stop doing dumb fucks peeking to the void videos? Fuck no. I like talking about dumb shit, like Hades 2, and how great the game is. And other stuff that I'm probably gonna talk about again at some point. Yes.
So that's why it's meaningful to me. Because basically after being with those guys for like 6 to 8 months, I saw where it was going, how toxic it was getting.
And again, he acts as if he was forced to be there. You chose to be there, dude. You chose it. Yes, you.
That they were trying to pull me into this thing that I didn't want to go down and I was going to get stuck there. And I cut the cord.
How is he going to be stuck there? Were they going to give him a contract and then like be like, if you break free, we're going to repossess the house. You signed your house away, Phil. We got you. Is that what they were gonna do? Like, this is so over dramatic. Like, they're not a company. It's just a fat ass and Worski, another guy. Just two guys. And he talks as if these people were like an entity. Like, these people were machinima and they were gonna like steal the property of DSP Gaming. Like, this is the kind of shit you would probably hear. Like, yeah, man, I did a movie for Warner Brothers and they own the IP. I can't do anything. They own everything that I used. Like, yeah, that happens in that field a lot because a lot of companies are like that and a lot of studios are like that too. But he was doing stuff with just two guys that had no realistic way to control him. Because, again, if they were able to control him, right? wouldn't they have been able to do more with him? He was able to not do the Medicare interview, the Mudahar interview. He lied to them all the time, right? Like, this is really ridiculous. This is really ridiculous.
And man, they didn't like that. They were very upset that I cut the cord because I was in control and they weren't. And so they've tried all year to make me look like an asshole. And I just
Because they knew you were an asshole. Like, it's not that hard to believe. Like, you could probably tell Asmongold that DSP's an asshole, and he'd probably, like, here, this is the other thing. He's talking about Asmongold as if Asmongold, like, saw the light and he loves Phil now. Asmongold probably is just like, yeah, you know, he makes content, man. Like, yeah, he just does stuff. Yeah, he's an asshole, but, you know, whatever, man. Like, that's it. Like, Asmongold is not gonna, like, die on the hill of DSP gaming. Like, he'd probably leave him out to dry, if anything. Like if there was a reason, like, which there will never be this position for Asmongold to make this decision, but if it was, like, between, whatever the fuck and hanging around DSP, he'd probably just not hang around him. Because he doesn't care. He acts as if Asmongold is like his #1 fan now, or that they're friends. Again, if DSP wasn't busy streaming, he definitely would be a simp in a titty girl stream if he didn't have a wife. He'd be that guy, like, oh, this person said my name. Ooh.
I just ignore them. I don't pay
Dude,
any
imagine,
attention to any.
oh my god, he was in Kino Casino chat, be like, oh, I love you guys, wow. Imagine if you started getting these weird chat posts with him in Asmongold's chat. Oh my god, that would be something else.
Anything that they do at all. The only way I know about it is if people come on my stream and talk about it. Okay. And I made it my goal. I said, I want to prove that I can be successful doing what I love.
But he technically did that already by, you know, streaming for how many years again? Right.
But the problem is the entire internet.
But then if that's the case, then why did he, like, pick up a lot of, like, PPP's mannerisms? Like, the whole begging thing was from PPP. But okay.
Turned me into a meme. Therefore, if no one will actually give me a chance to be seen in a positive or even neutral light, how could anyone ever like what I do? Yesterday, Asmongold gave me that chance.
Again, being seen as a meme is not inherently bad. Like, you know, come on. Come on. I mean, Rich gave him a lot of chances, and he didn't want to do shit for Rich at all. He wanted Rich to be his little punching bag. Like, come on.
So big ups to him.
Oh my god, this is fucking corny.
Yesterday, Asmongold gave me that chance.
Again, he does these dumb fuck podcasts as if these are a press conference. Like, you're at E3 and he's like, guys, Sony gave me a chance to make my game. And then you're like, wow, yes, Kojima, Sony gave you the chance. But it's like, he's in his little gamer room talking to a camera. Like, that's what he's doing here. Yeah.
So big ups to him. I don't know what happened.
This is him waiting for an applause. Why does he have these pauses? Why?
I don't know.
Hello?
If he had a vision in his sleep that he should do this. I don't know if,
oh my god, a vision
I don't know, an angel came down for the holiday season and said, hey, have DSP as an interview, because he doesn't do interviews.
The holiday season.
I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened. But man, whatever happened.
Yeah, Asmongold never talked. Like, I think it's like that he just doesn't do interviews, but I don't think that he never talks to anybody else, like, ever. You know? Like, I don't know. Whatever.
And now all this is happening. It's amazing, right?
Right?
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Anyway.
Silence. Silence.
So, here we are. And the positivity has begun. We have
the
double the triple
positivity
the
has
attendance
begun.
as usual. We have people enjoying the content for what it is rather than
378. He is celebrating that view count. Celebrating.
than saying, we're here for drama.
Dude, this dude is talking as if he got like 1,000.
We're here for gaming, Phil. We're here to chill with you. Well, that's...
I thought people come here to chill with you every day. Oh, those people don't count. Those are regulars. Who cares about them? They're like nobodies. They're like it's just whatever. They're like the existing insects you have in your house, like spiders, the occasional housefly or whatever. But now we got roaches. Now we got a bigger excitement, a bigger audience. Roaches. Everyone loves roaches in their house.
Well, that's what I'm here for. That's what I wanted to do.
When you see
Let's
a
go.
roach, you
I'm
jump
down
up and
for it,
down.
okay?
You're like, oh,
but
boy,
I wanted
a
to jump
roach.
on stream early today because if stuff is going to be positive as it is,
I love he was willing to go to start the stream early for these people, not for his original audience. His original audience, he would do it for a while, then he would just start later. He would never do this for his original audience. His regulars get the bare minimum, but these randoms, they get the special treatment because he has to make them stay there. Like, you know, you gotta get them excited to stay.
as it is right now, then this means that there could be some distinct things, changes, things that we can do out of the ordinary. I'm going to explain in a moment. I got to do a couple more shout outs. I'm going to explain what I mean in a moment.
Okay.
Started as well today. Oh, don't do that. And said, I'm not doing well. I don't have a lot of
What?
Asenison with a $25 super chat. Wow, thank you, Asenison.
Wow.
Very generous.
Is the Deadly Catzella gonna get banned? He's starting drama, dude.
I want to say one thing before we get started as well today. Last night, someone came by the stream and said, I'm not doing well. I don't have a lot of money or I lost my job or something like that, but I wanted to throw you a contribution. Please don't.
Wow, man, like you're saying this when you're making all this money. Jeez. And I love that he's also saying this when he has all his attention. Yeah, because I mean, come on. He wouldn't even say this even before. Yeah, someone would say, I can't do this. Like, yeah, I'm sure he'd say, no, he may have joked about it, but he does that only literally. He actually only does that joke when it's an account he knows is a troll that he wants to, like, kind of, like, joke around with, that he doesn't give a fuck about. But otherwise, he would never say this. And then he's acting as if, like, he's being so magnanimous. He's being so kind. Again, this is the kind of shit nobody does. No, you should not. You should not. Like, give someone a round of applause if they're doing you a favor for the sake of doing you a favor. Like, they're expecting you to, like, be happy with them. Because these people are fucking awful.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Okay?
Okay?
I'm doing good. I want you all to understand that. The narrative on the internet has been Phil's a bum, Phil's poor.
Yeah, because you were begging like a crackhead, dude. Like, this dude is saying this, ignoring and divorced from reality, that, like, it's so annoying. People were explaining him even back then, like, hey man, you're being a little obnoxious with the begging, and he would tell them, I'm just joking. This is just a hype. I'm just hyping you up to get support. If I don't do this, you wouldn't know that you should support. Like, the fucking pointing meme was a meme based on money, and he's acting as if, like, that he doesn't think that doing that will make you seem desperate for money. And what do people associate when people are desperate for money? I wonder. And again, this is the guy that was like, oh my god, Bad Buddy said a Twitch sub is $5? Talk about ungrateful. And this dude was going on months, saying, guys, this is the goal. 1 membership, 1 sub, 1 this, 1 that. What? Nobody's supporting? And he's like, surprised. People are like, oh, Phil, this is a little much.
Poor, Phil's a beggar. I'm doing good. Okay? I appreciate the support.
You're doing good now. Again, it is gonna be funny when this falls off, and he's either gonna be faced with either having to keep the way things are and like eat it, or find ways to explain away why he has to backtrack to be $150. Like he has to beg again. And you know what? We may get that even by next week. Today's Black Friday. He's gonna buy fucking desks and shit and bullshit. This dude will definitely remind you next week if these people don't show up next week. This is their job now. If they don't show up, the regulars are gonna have to pick up the slack and make up for that. And then he's gonna hit them with, "Well, guys, I spent a lot of money." That's like the gateway drug to begging. That's like the gateway drug Nancy Reagan talks about, dude.
But if you are in a situation where you don't have disposable income and you shouldn't be spending, do not send me any money. Okay? Don't. Spend it on yourself, spend it on your family, do the smart thing. I'm not hard up for it. All right? Please, especially this time of year, it's the holiday season, for goodness sake, do the right thing on yourself and your family, and don't go crazy throwing money at people on the internet.
Give him all your money.
All of us that are sitting here.
Why did he tell this to Timbo? Timbo fucking went through multiple bankruptcies for Phil. Why did he tell this to that? Why did he tell OIC to calm down? What? You know when Tut gave him a lot of money, he never once told Tut, "Hey man, like, calm down." He was even willing to give him a shirt because he gave him a lot of bits. Like, he was willing to do anything for Tut.
On an HD camera with high quality internet, and we're sitting here, we're doing this for a living. We're not poor. Okay?
This is so gross. It's all because he thinks these people are going to remain in the pig pen, which, you know, honestly they may, but at the very same time they may not.
All of us
again, this is counting your chickens before they hatch.
Sitting here on an HD camera with high quality internet, and we're sitting here, we're doing this for a living. We're not poor.
We're not poor.
Okay? We're not
poor.
People may pretend like they are.
This is so, oh my god, this is so nasty. It's so nasty. Like, this is why people make fun of him. He has no self-awareness. And he always says, "I learned my lesson from this and that." But he's not even, like, talking about the kinds of begging or why people may think he's begging. He just thinks that it's out of line to think he was begging. Because, again, and before he would say, "I'm not begging." Begging is like alms for the poor. I've never heard anyone say alms for the poor. Never. In my life. Maybe in, like, an old-ass Disney cartoon. But not ever. And this dude is like, "Oh yeah, that's begging. Alms for the poor. I don't do that. I just say, let's get some support. Let's get this." Nobody's doing. Okay, well, I'm not gonna finish the podcast until we get a goal. Until we hit money. What happened to Hades 2? What happened to Hades 2? Why did you drop Hades 2 if you're not money incentivized?
Get your money. They're not. When you go and watch the million-view streamer, they don't need your money. If you want to give.
I love he says this when Asmongold is literally this kind of guy, right? He's a big streamer that makes a lot of money. DSP is the only one that deserves money. Oh, the only one, man. Okay. All right.
To give them your money, go for it, but
go for it.
You know, understand. So I'm telling you right now, don't go crazy.
Don't go crazy.
Please don't go, outside your means. Okay. Do the right thing.
Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Thanks for a €250 super chat. He says, "Good for you sticking with your beliefs." From the Roaches.
Yeah, he sticks to his fucking beliefs. My guy. He's like, "I don't do drama. I don't do drama." He did drama. And, you know, this dude said that it's fucked up when people did impersonations. Like, not even impersonations. The fucking Marl incident. "Oh, this guy, he pretended to be somebody else and he tricked us all." As this dude claims he tricked Kino Casino thinking that he cared about them or whatever the fuck. He LARPed to be interested in being a drama creator, and then he robbed the casino and this and that. This and that and this and that. But yeah, he totally doesn't falter on his beliefs, dude. Get the fuck out of here. And this is the guy that will say, "I'm Roman Catholic, thank you, God." As this dude, like, does stuff that God would say is a sin. God would say, "We gotta make a new Bible. We gotta teach the Roman Catholics not be like this guy."
Thank you. Good Lord, I am gonna have a lot of problems reading your guys' names.
Guys, I'm Greek Orthodox. They taught me in Greek school. Tzatziki is delicious. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I don't remember a lot. I just know I'm Greek Orthodox, dude. They teach me
We've got
Death to
Gary
Kronos.
with a $5 Canadian super chat. Says,
Yeah,
has the
yeah,
admin
Death to
video helped? Do
Kronos.
people have a better opinion about you? Keep it going, bud. Well, what do you think, Gary? All you got to do is take a look around you right now.
Oh my god.
Take a look at.
Look at this, like, dick sucking. Look around. You see him get all this money? Look at this, man. Yeah, we've seen him get a lot of money before. He got a lot of money during the Kino Casino arc. We have seen him get a lot of money in the past. This dude, and oh man, yeah, he said since there's like, oh, God finally gave me a second chance. What was the vest streak? He was telling us the vest streak was like the best thing to happen to him. I guess that's not good enough, right? All those people that gave him their money to help him out wasn't the second chance God gave him. The bankruptcy was not God's second chance, right? Come on. No, the Aspen Gold interview was God's intervention. God, this is what made God. Oh my God, this is what made God religious. This is what made DSP open to religion, I guess. You know, it's so funny. I was thinking, what if the DMs were a lie and actually DSP was having the health concern and he's the one that found God, not Kat, him. What if that was the truth? What if Kat actually wasn't religious at all, and she's an atheist, and she never believed in God, and DSP is the one that found God, and he told PvP that Kat found God because she's the one with the ailment.
Look at how many people are on the stream.
That's the nugget of
positivity
truth.
in the chat. People are supporting like crazy, and all I'm doing is talking. From the.
Yeah, this never happened before. He never got money while talking. Again, he got money doing all these fucking vlogs. There's vlogs of him being like, guys, I need your help. And he gets help. And he called himself Job from the Bible, not from Arrested Development, even though maybe he's a better Joe Bluth than that, but whatever. But okay.
From the heart to you guys.
This is like, no, that's not fair. Job at least was like decent at magic. He only lost his ability to be in that association because he explained his tricks to his dad, and that's a crime. But this is like Job if Lucille Bluth threw him down the stairs. That's what Job would have become. If Lucille like literally just threw him down the stairs when he was a baby.
You guys, you know? I received a $6.28 tip. I love your video with Asmon. Saw the meme videos of you before, but I thought I'd check you out since you seem like a real.
Yeah, we never heard that before.
If I'm going to have more eyes in a positive light on me every day, and I'm not saying that it's going to be like this every day. All right, I'm just saying that it likely right now, at least for the short term, looks like things are going to be good.
I love this. It's for the short term. Again, I just have this sneaking suspicion. The second this dies down, then mask will come off and he'll tell us this was all an experiment and just showcase how he cannot beg and what you're all missing if you don't help him get money or whatever the fuck. Imagine if he said that. Like, after all is said and done, he's like, okay guys, as you can see, we I didn't beg and it was very positive. So now I think you guys can see my point. You should all help me be popular. You should all like spread the word and get me support. And that way we can go back to that. But if that doesn't happen, you're gonna get beggar side Phil.
Good. Right?
Right?
If that's the case, then I have a unique opportunity to reassess the way that I do things in a very positive way. For example, all right, short-term stuff. Every day, I have a $150 goal per stream. I'd like to hit that goal every single day. But if I turn on the stream and I talk to you guys for 50 minutes and I make $149, then it's kind of an arbitrary thing, don't you think?
This dude it's so insane. I say this a lot, but it's just like there's new layers of insanity here. He's such a stickler sometimes in the past. He would not count this as a goals hit, by the way. And he's like, oh, it's arbitrary thing. It's always been arbitrary. Dude, my guy, you considered a $50 stream to be successful. And then he gets 150 and he's acting as if like, oh my god, guys, I've seen the light. Like, okay.
Like, it doesn't really matter that much.
And again, he's been hitting these goals, in his words, more often than not. So then, do we really need to beg and do the let's hit the goal and all this other stuff? No. He did it for one day and said, well, that's that. You love begging. And that was the rest. And the rest is history. Why? Why can't we just do that anyway? Why didn't he take the chance anyway? Why? Like, again, he's more interested in enticing Asmongold Gold viewers than any other random stream viewer. Any other random viewer that found their way, unfortunately, to DSP's content, he didn't give a fuck. He would still beg at them and yell at them if they criticized it. But since we have a big streamer sharing his audience with him, well, I think I don't have to beg. So his audience gets more priority to this change than his own chat and other people that may have found his stream in any way. This dude was put on the front page of Kick multiple times. And the only thing he did for them was explain how the internet works.
To hit 150, if people are going to support like this, I don't really need that, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because yesterday, one of the major things, one of the big contentions that Asmongold had with me is that you ask too much for money. You're e-begging too much.
People said this to him, and he told them, you love this. You enjoy this. Like, it just seems he just said that just to shut them up and just to continue doing it. Because, shocker, shocker, he doesn't give a fuck about his chat's opinion. But Asmongold, well, I gotta bend over for that. He's a big streamer. Like, what was DSP gonna do? Tell Asmon, fuck off? No. But Max Power 815, if he says to stop begging, fuck you, Max Power, dumb fuck, idiot. Why would I listen to you? I'm the successful streamer. He told his chat he's a successful streamer. Why would he take advice from his chat? But when Asmongold says the same thing, oh, I gotta listen to that. I mean, this is why people are probably gonna start saying that DSP needs a fucking handler at this point. The only way for him to improve, he needs a handler to teach him, to help him.
What if I don't have to ask because people are being forthcoming with contributions? Then I literally never have to say, hey, give me money.
Hey, give me money.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the point I made, and this is a very pertinent point. What was happening was I had a very isolated audience.
And this is it. This is what I also wanted to talk about. He kind of, to me, like, proves my point in my mind. In my mind, he proves my point. He did not give a fuck about how he portrays himself, how he talks to people, because he determined on his own he will never grow, he will never get a new audience at all, ever. So why should he put the effort into being entertaining? Why should he put the effort into any of this? Only do the bare minimum. Just do a marathon here and there. Do DSP tries every 10 goals hit. Whatever. Who fucking cares? I'm going to do what I want. If the team doesn't make the money, fuck it. I'm going to move on. That's it. That was the game plan. He did not give a fuck about what his audience cared, wanted, talked about. He would write it off unless they say what he wants them to say. Didn't give a fuck about their experience in any meaningful way. Like, at all, because he determined he had an isolated audience. Asmongold, like, kind of direct his little roaches doob to his little chat room. Suddenly, he cares about the user experience. This is behavior that DSP would actually shit on if a game company acted this way. In fact, he did do that. When the Mortal Kombat collection, everyone's favorite collection, when that was announced, according to DSP, I don't even know if this is true, according to him, they said if the game sells enough, we will add more features to the game. And DSP said that's fucked up and stupid and anti-consumer and all these other things. That's what DSP is doing. Why? If you guys want, if I get a new audience and more people, I will then decide to reduce the begging and actually give you a better product. But since that's not happening right now, I don't care. That's what he's doing. And he has the nerve to act as if he's like the coolest guy ever that listened to feedback. Fuck off.
Meaning it was longtime viewers who like me and support me no matter what. They've been through thick and thin with me. And then I had casual viewers who would come by every once in a while to join me for certain playthroughs and the like. If I
Look how he's like kind of demeaning them or belittling them. Yeah, the people come when they want to watch you play a game. Yeah, they're the casual viewer. Oh, okay, sure, buddy.
didn't ask for contributions, I wouldn't get them.
Yeah, I'm sure all your fans are so dumb and stupid that they would say to themselves, DSP doesn't need money. Right. In a world where you need to pay to live in a house, where you have bills and food ain't free. Right.
Like, if on a typical day, like there was a day I said I did a test. On a day, I just said, I'm not going to ask
I love her just ignoring the feedback that Asmund asked him about, like, hey, you did this for one day. Don't you think you need more? He kind of is not even acknowledging
for contributions. And the entire day of streaming, first and second stream, I made $30.
But then when he hits the goals and all this other stuff, and people are like, oh, you hit the goal because you beg. He's like, no, they would hit the goal anyway. So they would hit the goal anyway, but he needs to tell them to hit the goal to then get the goal. But they give him money anyway. Make it make sense.
The whole day. 8+ hours of stream.
Again, this is shit I would not expect Asmund to know, because you need to watch his content. And it's so annoying. And I low-key think DSP knows that. He knows that like a lot of stuff that his trolls have an issue with, he knows is like very, very, very specific. It's specific enough where you kind of need to watch the content to pick up on and listen to him. And no outsider is gonna know that. And I think he knows that. Okay, man.
To streaming. Obviously, that's not even a living wage. You know what I'm saying? On a day when typically I ask and I remind people that I have ways to contribute and we have goals and we're rallying to hit the goals and we're doing celebrations for when I hit the goals and the like, I almost always hit my goal. Almost, not every time.
But you only celebrate when you hit the goals. This is stupid.
Ways to contribute and we have goals and we're rallying to hit the goals and we're doing celebrations for when I hit the goals and the like, I almost always hit my goal. Almost, not every time, but almost always. So it's kind of like cause and effect. And the thing is, the people who actually like the content and come here to chill aren't offended that I ask for content.
It's not about being offended, dude. Like, nobody's like, the viewers are offended. It's just that would you watch a TV show if the characters in the show started looking to the camera and saying, let's get some support, buy our DVDs, buy our merch? You'd probably be like, fuck off. Imagine, I'm gonna do what the kind of shit these people do. So it's like you watch a Pluribus, and the main character is like, let's buy some Breaking Bad DVDs. Like, come on, get in.
For contributions. They're not, because if they were, they would tell me and they would leave. Okay?
They do tell you, but again, he's kind of acting as if the people who like enjoy the content aren't willing to tolerate it. But that doesn't like. This is what I mean when he's taking his fucking viewers for granted. He has people who like his content, and they'll tolerate anything, and he's taking that for granted. He doesn't even want to give them a fucking stream where he's not being abrasive about begging. Like, wow, you're so grateful for your audience that you don't care. Like, Yeah, I know they won't leave. So, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. I'll beg all I want. They're not gonna go anywhere. Like, that's not a good attitude to have. And I'm pretty sure he has also complained when game companies treat their fan bases like this. Oh, they'll buy it. Like he says about Call of Duty. Oh, Call of Duty releases the same game because they know their dumb fuck gamers are gonna buy it every year. And that's how DSP treats his audience. He knows they're not gonna go anywhere, so why the fuck would he improve for them? Right.
But the thing is, people clip that and throw it on the internet and say, look at this e-bagger. He's a horrible person. Everyone hates him. But they don't. The people who are here like...
Again, nobody's saying that. They're just saying, look how he's begging at his audience. That is it. Nobody was saying that they're offended, that they hate Phil or whatever. Because obviously if they do hate Phil, they'd either become a detractor or they would leave. But that doesn't mean that it's kind of fucked up to beg to the audience that are still there, that's been supporting you. Like, come on.
the content and don't mind me asking. People weren't upset that when I played Pokemon, that for a $20 contribution, you could name a Pokemon permanently in my playthrough and see that Pokemon in my party the entire stream. They liked that idea. They said, that's a cool way to interact with you as a streamer. And whenever people watch that playthrough back on your channel from now until...
This isn't begging, okay? Like, this was a feature in a playthrough, dude. This is not what people were clipping. Come on.
Whenever YouTube gets deleted, that Pokemon will be there. And that you were a part of that. You were part of an interactive playthrough with a streamer.
And again, he's explaining this to an audience that he thinks that they don't know that. Wait, you're telling me if I do something in a stream and then it's gonna be in the video that you're recording? Whoa! Dude, do you think they're fucking stupid? Yes.
How cool is that?
How cool is that?
No one was pissed. No one was screaming in anger that I did that.
But no, that's not what the clips are about.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But again, here's the thing.
How come when Asmongold was reacting, he was only reacting to how he talked? Come on. What? I love that we're not even talking about what started this. He's only talking about the Pokemon shit. Talk about the Mortal Kombat clip. Oh god, you're not getting the fucking thing. And then he said I was in a bad mood. Okay, fine. You know, let's not talk about the begging. Let's talk about how you take out your anger on your own audience. Is that chill, positive behavior? And sure, yeah, you're human, Phil. But you do this quite a lot. I can dig deep and find a lot of clips where you're just shitting on your audience in passive-aggressive ways. Right.
If people are going to support, then I don't have to ask. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? If people are going to come...
Wow, this is a thing he has said for years. If people support, I wouldn't have to ask, dude. Yeah, he never said this before.
...and check out the content and watch in droves, and my ad revenue is going to go up behind the polar opposite of the situation I was in before. Do you want to know why I started asking for contributions on streams? Because...
No. I'm again tempted to find the clip where he was crying about how he wishes he could beg like PPP. He's like, yeah, PPP is like, he does as a joke. I wish I could do that. If I did that, then the trolls would say I'm begging. It's fucked up. And then he did it anyway. Because of course he did. But no, this is the real reason.
Because the trolls destroyed this channel, took it...
This is not even true. I mean, even by, like, sure, okay. Let's just say, even if you concede the YouTube algorithm thing, right? Because he had deleted a lot of videos and YouTube flagged that as bad or whatever. Which, again, he didn't have to do. He just assumed that they were gonna remove his entire channel. Like, that... Okay, whatever. And even then, like, a lot of those videos, he just privated. Like, whatever. Anyways. He literally got paid through Patreon during that time. And he was still being a YouTuber at the time. Through 2016. You wanna know why when he started doing the begging, like, support me on, tip me, this and that? when he became a live streamer. You want to know why he became a live streamer? Because the apocalypse. That is why. That's the real reason.
Took it out of the YouTube algorithm, and I could no longer make enough ad revenue on my videos to make a living. I made a living on ad revenue alone all the way through early 2017. But then it fell off because the trolls had kicked this channel out of the algorithm. I didn't get views anymore when I played a hot new game. No one could find my channel. So I had to become an interactive streamer in order to make ends meet. I didn't want to be an interactive streamer.
No. See, this is what I mean. It was a year, like 2 years apart. It is insane. It is insane.
I didn't want to beg. They made me have to do that to stay afloat. And then after creating that situation through false copyright strikes and all of these problems, they then criticized beg. They made me have to do that to stay afloat. And then
made me this insane work. It is insane work. Insane work. He's literally saying like, they made me beg. Dude, my guy, the adpocalypse made you do that. You could even go back to see a lot of streams where he was talking about this. He got kicked out of Machinima at the time, so he lost his managed partnership. He was solo for a bit. I think he moved to Curse eventually, but he was solo for a bit. And it was just the adpocalypse. That's what made him become a live streamer. It had nothing to do with the copyright strikes. This is complete bullshit.
Then after creating that situation through false copyright strikes and all of these problems, they then criticized me for doing the thing that I'm doing because they ruined my channel.
But this is also disingenuous because not every troll was involved with that or even agreed with it. But it doesn't even matter. Because you want to know why it doesn't matter? Because he doesn't care. So who cares? But this dude is sitting there like, oh yeah, it's the trolls. They made me do this. No, they didn't. He became an interactive streamer in 2017. 2017. The adpocalypse happened in 2017. That's when all this shit happened. The copyright strikes only affected his YouTube videos and all this other stuff. But guess what, gang? He got support via, get this, Patreon. You know, he was making like $1,200 a month on Patreon. And then he got ad revenue. If you even go back further, not even further, if you go back to like when his YouTube account was deleted erroneously, guess what he told us? My primary income is from the legacy videos on the channel. And if that goes away, I don't have anything. So even then, he was making enough money on ad revenue for him to like cry about it in 2018. All this stuff does not add up. But again, the only reason he became a live streamer had nothing to do with the copyright strikes. It was the adpocalypse. Because if that was true, would he have become a live interactive streamer earlier?
Channel. So they are basically Dr. Frankenstein. They created a monster.
By the way, he's always saying this because of the new Guillermo del Toro movie, Frankenstein. This dude, this is a slight pet peeve. He always references hot new things in his dumbass podcasts in dumb fucking ways. Like back when Barbie was a new movie and we had Barbenheimer. You remember that hot thing, dude? He kept talking about fucking Ken and Barbie and all this other shit because it was the fucking bee's knees, as DSP would say. And since Frankenstein is a good movie, it is a good movie, and that's like what people are talking about, we're gonna hear a lot about Frankenstein until it's old news. Like, that's what we're gonna hear. And this is disgusting because Frankenstein is not even this kind of movie. Did you even read the books? Do you even understand the concept of Frankenstein? The monster was some like loving creature that was interested in learning about humanity and all this other stuff, but society was very prejudiced against him because they thought he was a monster. It was Frankenstein wasn't some evil being that was like fuck everything. Arr! It was like just a dude that was misunderstood as a monster, and DSP keeps promoting that, like, which is kind of funny in a meta way because it's kind of like part of the message and how bad it is, like how bad it is to think that way, to think of Frankenstein as a monster. So it really is like DSP did not learn the right message. Again, he doesn't learn anything. He learns the wrong messages in everything. Like, he send him back to school. Like, there is something wrong with him.
Through their own actions. Then when the monster ran rampant, they were like, oh no, a monster, how horrible. But you made it. You're the one that
Frankenstein was, but the monster was not bad. He wasn't evil. He was misunderstood and was interested in living and all this other shit. Like, it is so, like, it pisses me off sometimes because this dude like loves the LARP as a fucking movie buff, and he butchers the fucking plot of Frankenstein. Are you even a movie buff?
that made me have to do this. So if that's the one thing,
But even then, you know what's even funnier than this? The if you go back to even when he became a live streamer, he didn't really beg as much. It only started to happen like a few months later when he was like, guys, we gotta make it to July. Let's make it to July. If we make it to July, I'm good. If you make it to July, I'm good. He makes it to July. Okay, we gotta make it to August. So if I'm August, I'm good. Okay, I gotta make it to August. He makes it to August. Guys, September. I really need to make good on in September. And then, you know what? Right after that, what he told us all the time, I was making way more money back then. Now my income is going down. It doesn't make any sense.
the thing that everyone has problems with. Wow, Phil asked for contributions too much. Then we can fix that. If you guys are going to show up and be awesome to me every day, I don't ever have to bring it up. And if you think it's toxic, that
This is kind of insane. He's kind of telling him, support or I'm gonna beg again. So nothing really changed. This is like him saying, I learned my lesson about this is how you don't play. Left with it and left against it. Then the journalist clips started happening. Fuck these people making journalist clips. They're fucking evil and stupid and they need to get help. They're fucking evil fuckers. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just taking an opportunity, telling them, hey guys, keep being cool and I'll be cool. Just keep being cool. Like, this is, so, what's gonna happen, right?
I bring up income, then I won't. Because if I'm doing good, why do I care? Right? Why would I ever say
Again, why, like, again, the only way for him to stop begging is to keep giving him money. Instead, why didn't he learn the lesson of, maybe I should just mention ways to support, like, once. Whatever.
I've already said, if ever I was to get to a situation where I don't even need stream income, I would turn it off or I would donate it all. Like, let's say I hit the lotto right now.
Okay, this is a little insane. I'm sorry. There's no way. No way he'd donate it all. And I love it's an extreme example of winning the lottery. Right.
Right now, I would give it all away. I would still stream because I love streaming, but I would give it all away. I never intended for this to happen.
Yeah, but that's, he said if I was making this amount of money and won the lottery, I'd give it all away and still stream. Presumably make it whatever. Okay.
I just wanted to make content that people enjoyed, man. I never even wanted to do this for a living. I fell in.
This is not true. This is not true. I went over this 1,000 times because it's just simply not true. Because he even said it even recently. Well, I would have gotten a job. Like whatever. So then why didn't he get a job when he was laid off? Why did he make a video saying, let's hope to make it a career? He literally said that in the fucking face reveal video. He keeps bringing up. He literally said, let's make it a career in the same video. Like, there's no way. There's no way he said that he fell into this. And guess what? It's gaming. Because he couldn't make money on gaming, but you know what he was making money on? Vlogs. That, guess what? Supported the gaming. Like, he was making money doing videos. It just wasn't gaming. Because he literally couldn't do it. Until YouTube allowed you to. Like, this is like me saying, I didn't want to ride my bike. I didn't want to ride a bike. And then, like, I learned how to ride a bike, and I started telling you how much I love riding a bike, and it's amazing. And I accidentally rode a bike, guys. Accidentally. I didn't even want to do it. I was on training wheels, and then I got on the two-wheeler, and then, like, I just was riding. I didn't even want to do it. I just did the effort to get to that point, but I didn't want to do it. It was an accident.
Fell into it when I got laid off from an office job in 2010. Okay? So that's
But
the
that's
thing.
not
Like, if people are
falling
going to
into
support,
it.
then we're good. I'm not going to ask for anything.
Like, falling into it is that you're doing a job, and then, like, he gets laid off. He applies to a new job. He still does the new job as he does YouTube. Then he realizes that he's making more money on YouTube. Then he puts in a letter of resignation, or he quits or whatever to do YouTube. That would be falling into it. I'm going to use everyone's favorite example I used to bring up in my videos. Mega 64, that happened to them. They started years ago. They had other jobs, like Rocco worked at Blockbuster, blah 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 blah. They did this, and they did Mega 64 on the side. And then over time, they got more and more support. They got more offers, more job opportunities, such as making advertisements, to the point where they were making just enough to make it their living. And all this other stuff, and all that shit. That is like falling into it and finding luck of making this successful. He, at day one, was telling them, let's make this a career. That's not falling into it. That's like if Trump said, I fell into the presidency. I didn't even want to be president. I just happened, I just did what I needed to do to be on the ballot, and then I got the votes, and then I just happened to be there. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And why did you do all this campaigning? Oh, no, he wanted to be president. That's why he ran. Oh, man.
Why would I? So thank you for that. Let's have a great time together. Let's enjoy each other's company. Let's enjoy games together. I'll shout out your contributions, and let's have fun. But now the question remains, do we want to do this? Do we even want to have goals anymore? The thing is,
The only reason why I want to get rid of goals is literally because he thinks he's gonna make more than 150. That's it. Just plain and simple.
skeptical about getting rid of them, and here's
He
why.
got
I've been down this path
I
before,
think he got rid of it in
okay?
the next stream, I want to say.
And like I said, success can be fleeting. So because of that, let's say I abolish the goals, but then within a month or two, everything falls apart, tapers off, viewers are gone, income's gone.
But you know what's funny? The marathons he's doing, those went from being free, then they became a membership goal again. No, I'm wrong. They went from being membership goals, Twitch sub goals, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then they became free because he was like, oh, I'm going to do them for free. Then he put them behind the King's goal. Like, every 50 goals hit or whatever the fuck, he's going to do a marathon. But then he decided, I'm going to make them free again. So it like he has done this before, where he did something for free, he put it behind a paywall, made it free again, they put it behind a paywall again. That's what's gonna end up happening, and he's gonna manufacture consent. He's gonna manufacture the consent for it.
Do I bring them back, or are people gonna be like, you already got rid of them, you can't bring them back, right? So let's see what happens right now. I'm totally okay with abolishing the goals.
But then, if it's like, if you're gonna be upset to not bring them back, then, like, you could have always ended the goals then? Oh, but I bet the trade-off would be but no, you see how weird this is?
If people are going to support, I'm totally okay with not asking for support if people are going to do it anyway.
But guess what? He selects for support. But not in the ways he did. Just in the ways that he should have been doing usually, where he explains, guys, I'll hit the goal. You know, if you give me a super chat, I'll put you on the leaderboard. If you do more than that, you'll be the top place. Blah blah blah. Like he does that, which I mean, I would say they keep calling that begging because you know DSP is a semantic man. Semantics the fuck out of him, I guess. But this is shit he should have done before. This is what people were telling him to do like months ago, and he would tell them to fuck off.
Totally, 100%. But then the thing is, we've already got this whole thing. Every 10 goals hit, I do DSP tries it. Do we not do that?
Okay, we're just
Then
gonna
it being
move
based
forward.
on hitting. I have more stuff that I need to address. My hair is sticking up right. The end of me having all of my
Wow.
content being controlled by income.
Moving
And
his
I'm going
jaw
to explain
around.
what I mean in a second, okay?
Oh my god, dude, this shit is so annoying. He has been doing this more and more and more. But I'll talk about that in a second.
Because there's been certain games and playthroughs this year, maybe that doesn't matter anymore. And I
Right.
actually had to stop playing it.
Oh my god. This is so stupid. He literally said, well, if you guys ask for it, I'll play it, man. Whatever. And he would say no. But now, since Asmongold it loves it, I guess. Like, I never heard Asmongold, like, praise this game on any level or at all. Like, I kind of don't know where this came from other than him saying, yeah, man, I think it deserves Game of the Year, man. Like, whatever. And that's it. Like, but again, this is like an NPC take. Like everyone with a brain would say, "Yeah, man, Expedition, woohoo!"
And I'm upset about that. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second.
Oh my god! I'll talk about it in a second.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So.
abundantly supporting me. We're gonna have a lot of
Right.
HK.
I swear you got HK before.
Savior 2499 with a 27.99 Canadian.
Okay.
Savior. Czar Gustav, again, this time with about $1 super chat, says, in my opinion, one of the changes you can make is aiming not for 150 a stream, which you're going to get for sure, but rising the amount of stable viewers and fan base. Yeah, and that's something that...
Didn't Asmongold say he should do that to account for inflation or whatever
I have literally not been able to do in a very long time. Because, again, when your channel's hidden on YouTube, no one can find you because they just get your detractors' content and not yours. How could I ever have a goal of raising viewers, raising subs?
How do people who start streaming for the first time ever in their life have a followers goal? Yeah, followers goal. You right? I mean, I guess if you're expecting to get followers in one day, yeah, that's kind of gonna be impossible for you, dude.
Subs. I literally haven't had a sub goal since the beginning, since like the first few years. That was it.
Yeah, because you said YouTube subs don't matter.
After that, I was like, I don't even pay attention to it, you know? So you're right.
Yeah, because there's no reason to. Again, he only said it didn't matter because he couldn't get a benefit. He didn't see the number go up, so why care? This dude is so fucking corny. He did care for a while because he wanted to celebrate. Like, he did that for Twitch. Guys, if I get this many followers, I'm gonna do a big celebration. He gets that amount of followers, but it was after his birthday. Those are all bots. I'm not gonna celebrate that because it was gonna be a free event. I mean, fuck that. But that was back then.
Shocks, good morning. How you doing? Talk junk about me and say, well, no, that's not true. Phil's just greedy and this and that. It's perfect mindset. Thank you. I'm glad that you think so because...
What did he think?
Shocks, good morning. How you doing? Gas Giant, $50 super chat. Holy moly. Gas Giant, thank you for $50. Again, so many people talk junk about have been.
Oh my god, I don't care anymore.
It makes me do things and act in ways that I'm not proud of.
You're 43 years old. 43. You can't even attempt to control your fucking emotions. You can't even make the attempt. Okay.
And I really don't want to do. I literally never once wanted to beg or ask for a contribution. I used to strongly and harshly criticize people who did. When I was making a living on YouTube on ad revenue,
He only made no, because you didn't, whatever. He made a lot of money then. He made a lot of money then. Plain and simple. The apocalypse happened. Not the copyright strikes. The apocalypse. He then was like, "Oh, give me some cheers, woo, whatever the fuck," and all this other shit.
revenue. I would
Okay.
say, look at this streamer over here, and now they just sit there and they beg all day for contributions and they talk about contributions. I hate that. Why isn't it about the games? And then the trolls
No, no, actually, that's not even true. That's not even true. I mean, it was part of the reason, but he also just straight up hated the idea of people streaming and not talking about the game. Like it pissed him off. Like, he was like, so Twitch changed their terms of service. They don't even, they just say, "Oh, we value gamer whatever the fuck," and they change it to "we value social whatever." And it's like, yeah, because you're streaming and you're talking to your chat, like that's probably what they want to focus on, because you're streaming and people are watching live, right?
trolls destroyed my channel. And within 2 years,
That's
I
what
was
he
the
was
one on
upset
stream
about.
asking for contributions because they
But this guy talks about karma, karma, karma all the time, right? He does think that's karma. What if that was God? God was trying to teach Phil a lesson. Hey, Phil, stop shitting on other people's parades. Get fucked.
they took away what I had.
Yeah, to make
Okay.
you humble.
King
And it
Gabriel,
didn't
thanks for
work. It made you
$5.
more of a narcissist and a piece of shit.
Appreciate that. He says, "What's up? I hope you're doing well."
Like I love that, like anyone else like, for a guy that talks about karma and this and that, doesn't think that this is him getting humbled. He doesn't think that maybe this is just a sign that he shouldn't be so apprehensive to people who get support on stream, right? But no. Of course, he didn't learn that lesson. He instead doubles down and says, "Well, they made the monster." It's
I've
insane.
been buying a bit. Glad to make some of today's podcast. Let's get to DSP Tries It. Yes. So, number one,
Yes.
this isn't even a podcast. This is a special video because it's very important, I feel.
Right.
For $10 is so actors are your own cult, but they're slowly sacrificing Joe Hendry or his
What the fuck
believing
are
in him or
we?
his performance in the ring. Saying Steve with $5. If you think about it, your detractors are your own cult, but they're slowly sacrificing you.
What? Oh my god, this is a weird thing to say. They're slowly sacrificing you. Huh?
The thing with the detractors is they want to bleed me.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah,
If
okay,
I
sure.
succeed, they no longer have content.
That's not true. That's not true. Because, like, arguably, like, the kind of content I kind of like doing about DSP is like shitting on his gamer opinions sometimes, because he has a lot of dumb gamer opinions. But it's like, whatever. Whatever.
Because if I succeed, they can't make fun of me because everyone likes me and no one watches.
But then this dude says, like, the trolls supported Mario Kart World because they were getting content out of it. Until they stopped supporting it, and then they lost the content. Right.
Content making fun of me.
Okay.
See? So what they
See?
try to do is create a situation where I don't fail, but I bleed. Therefore, they
But that's still kind of failing. And this is dumb. This fucking obnoxious, like, little head wobble. Oh my god, dude. Like,
can collect the blood and they can make content with it on a daily basis. That's literally, like Asmongold brought this up. He says, "Do you think your detractors actually want you to fail?" No, they want me to bleed. They literally want to stand here and draw my blood every day.
did Asmongold talk about wanting him to bleed or whatever the fuck? Is that where he learned this from?
So that they have something to talk about, so they have money.
No, you give them content anyway. Like, you can trip, like, every day you trip over your own fucking shoes, dude. Like, you fucking, like, do shit on your own. You don't even need to be pushed. You do it yourself. Like, it is so insane. Again, like, that fucking thankful video, all he had to say was, "I'm thankful for everyone." And blah blah blah. And then he ended up being parasocial to Asmongold and God. It was really
That's the truth.
weird.
That's what they're doing. That's why they illegally restream me. They're doing it right now. Completely illegal. You cannot restream me. That is illegal. I could have you completely shut down with a lawsuit and I could sue you into oblivion if I so chose.
Remember, he said that he would never do that. He's opposed frivolous lawsuits, but now he keeps wanting to fantasize about lawsuits. Right. What a
This is the
cool
problem with
guy.
the way that YouTube works. They don't do anything about it.
Again, why should YouTube do anything about it when it comes to like slander or defamation or libel, blah blah blah? Because how would YouTube know? They would have to watch. They would have to be current on everything DSP says, what every second of every single day, and then know what is real and all this other shit. You realize that the only way that libel and this and that, whatever the fuck, works is the person who's being slandered or defamed or whatever is the one that pressed the charges, right? You can't like if I slander DSP, Billy is not gonna be like, okay, I'm suing you, Theo. You're not supposed to do that. Like that makes no sense. Why would Billy do that? Why would a random third party do that? You're the one that's supposed to do that. And again, this isn't a worthwhile like case to go after because there's no damages. He still gets offers. He brags about them every day. Now he turns them down.
I'm not a rich man who can sue them.
And it's also funny now that I think about it. He's like, oh man, I gotta thank Asmongold for giving me a spotlight. Why doesn't this fucker give these indie devs a spotlight? He gets all these offers. I don't want to do them. I don't want to do them. You're not AAA. Why would I do that?
You know?
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Let's see. Mr. Omega Man, $2 super chat. The trolls are big mad. Hail DSP and Asmongold. I don't know if they are or not. I don't pay attention to my trolls. I don't know what they say or do.
He says this, but when he was with Cute and Casino, he wouldn't shut up about how the trolls are seething at his newfound success. And and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen with this too. He's only saying this now because it's the beginning of it. But somewhere along the line, from now until next week or whatever, he's gonna say, my trolls, they're seething right now. They're so mad. They're fucking shitting their pants.
I only learn about their memes and stuff from you guys. Like when you guys come by and
okay, that's not what he's talking about.
Let it ride and do my own thing.
He wants to let it ride, but he just talked about how he wished he could sue them. Right, okay.
Hey, Gabriel, I want to shout you out first because you did a super sticker. That doesn't show
I don't
up
pay
in my
attention
queue,
to them, but I know they're
$5,
fucking
so I just
lying
want to add
about
that
me.
right now. Because I'm not going to
You
see
know
that
Phil
in my queue. I'm going to end up
is
missing
a
it.
dude that lives in Seattle? But I'm totally lying, so he should know.
Okay.
That must be he doesn't live there.
Bruce Loves Julie, a $20 super chat. Thank you. I found your real YouTube finally, all because you got to say it on Asmon's stream. I'm looking forward to your success. Thank you. Yes, again.
Okay.
I hope you understand.
Sure.
Because we made the point live right that up front because a lot of people were like, oh, you know, Phil, you did that. You already were advertising before Asmon even gave you a chance. No, I had to.
He had to. Okay, guys, I'm gonna find my channel. Let's find my channel. Theo. Let's type Theo. Where's my channel? Huh? Where's my channel? This is fucked up. What is this? Theo Christian videos? I didn't do this. What is all this Theo stuff? Where is my channel? I can't find my channel. What about Theo does? Theo does not understand Irish names. Huh? Dude, the trolls are ruining the search algorithm. I can't find my channel. Okay, maybe it's this. Oh, I get this other channel. Oh. Okay. But where's my channel? Dude, this guy must be is ruining the algorithm. Like, dude, come on. Come on.
Because we made the point live right there. You cannot find my content unless you know where it is because YouTube hides it because the algorithm favors detractor content.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. The YouTube is hiding my content. Right. Because, like, he bases off of searching DSP, or DSP Tries It, or Darkside Phil, or, like, DSP, or whatever the fuck. It only works with DSP Gaming. Gee, it's almost like YouTube favors the search when you type the actual channel name. and he doesn't advertise his channel name. Okay.
If I didn't do that, people wouldn't watch the entire interview
Like,
and never found
his Twitter is literally they call me DSP. It's not DSP Gaming. Maybe that's why it's a little hard, right? His Twitch was Darkside Phil.
my channel. Just found detractors over and over. So thank you for the support.
God, fucking idiot.
Okay. How many
Okay, this is taking forever, and I'm not gonna make a 4-hour video. So this will be like a multi-part video series, I guess, because like it's insane. It is insane just how much content that I have. Because I have like this, then I have that, and then this. This is the little unrecorded. No, he did record this, but whatever. I have all these little videos to watch. It's insane. But let's see what he's doing today. Let's vibe check this. Okay, he's doing clips. You guys know he's gonna like shop for a desk. Let's see what is the troll he got? Must be like 300 because I know he got 200. An anonymous tip, yes. King's text, 471. Okay. I will say, he should not get rid of this at all, and I don't want him to get rid of it. Okay, sound good? Sound good to me. Let's go to a random part. Oh god, I gotta find that.
time periods when the kind of content and stuff that I did was super popular, and then it wasn't popular at all. I was like a really liked gamer. I'm the most detested gamer. And, so for me, it's hard for me to let this sink in.
Oh my god, this is so annoying. This is just another example of him shitting on his regulars. Every day is regular like, Phil, I love your content. I love you, Phil. You're so cool. He's like, yeah, man, it's crazy. All these people like me now. So what about the people that liked you before? And he always tells people to not forget the little guy. He forgets the little guy so quickly.
That people might actually like me again. I'm not saying that I'm ever going to be.
Dude, there's a daily rap from last year where he says, guys, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. A fucking cringe ass daily rap doing this. He's like, I've never felt
Huge.
this before.
I don't think I will. I'm never going to be a million sub YouTuber. I just don't believe that.
Yeah, he's saying this because then when he gets them and stuff, he's like, I never believed that he's gonna be able to claim all these detractor videos. That's what he wants to do. You're gonna hear him talk about a million subs a lot until he gets it, so he can like fucking claim videos.
All right. But I'm okay being a 220, 30K, 40K, 50K YouTuber.
No, you're not. No, you're fucking not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Factually not true. Because if that's true, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing, right? Why did he try to reach out to Asmongold? Why did he change for the fucking randoms and not for his own fucking audience? Right. Because he's not interested in growing. Even though he is. Shut up.
And just making a great living and enjoying the times that I have and sharing those experiences with you and us just having a good time every day. I am perfectly happy.
This dude is talking as if he wants to date us. Like he's gonna like fucking take us out to dinner.
Being at this level. All right.
Dude, of course you're okay with this level. Look at the king stacks you got. You got $400, and you're getting like You're getting like over $200 every stream. No wonder you're okay with this level. So were you not okay with the previous level? You didn't seem to really appreciate that because you didn't seem to care about like maybe toning down the begging for them or anything. If anything, you kind of doubled down on it and told them that they like the begging. But now they have these new people. Now suddenly we don't like the begging anymore. Huh.
If things change and blow up, I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain, but I'm not asking for that. I just want to be me and be accepted for being.
Yeah, this is just like, I'm not asking for this. I would like this though, but I'm not asking for it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like that's kind of the attitude he is.
And just have a good time every day with you all. And that's happened every day this week so far.
No shit, dude. He's talking as if before he would ask for bad days. Like, no shit, you asked for a good day. Wow. Shocker. I can't
So,
believe that. Can you guys believe that DSP just
thank you
wants
for
a
that.
chill
If
day?
you're here to chill with me all day today, and you just
Because
have
guess what? Let's say the Asmongold interview went south and it went the same way the side scrollers did. Guess what he'd say? I just want to sit here and play games. I don't want to grow. I just want to play games. Like, get out of here.
chill vibes, you love games, you're in the right place, man. Maybe we'll have some fun. Maybe we'll upgrade the setup. Maybe we'll have some food. We'll chill.
Oh,
It's a good
maybe
time.
we'll upgrade the setup. And you want to know what the upgraded setup means? Getting 2 desks. Which, guess what? He wants to do. Okay.
This is what it's all about.
This is what it's all about.
This is what, and again,
This
I
is
not to
what-
beat
this
the
is
dead
what
horse.
it's all
I was
about.
directly told by those drama creators.
Again, we are talking about Kino Casino again. Again. I don't want to look what's behind me. I want to look straight ahead. This is like you watch Gurren Lagann and Kamen is like, where Kamen is like telling Simone, our eyes are in the front so we can look ahead, but let's look behind. Okay, we also want to like focus where we came from, Simone. Even though like that's not the message of Gurren Lagann at all. Like we're still bitching and moaning about Kino Casino. Grow the fuck up.
Creators last year who I collabed with, I was directly told, you cannot be you and be successful.
No, they told him that gaming isn't gonna like grow. He's not growing with gaming. And guess what, gang? He said that here by saying, "I'm not gonna become a big streamer, but I'm happy where I am." But guess how he grew? He did a interview with Asmongold that came from, you guessed it, drama. He wanted to talk to Asmongold because Asmongold accused him of begging. And that's why they did the interview. Was that gaming? No. They talk about gaming at the very end. The Wings interview. That's not gaming. He didn't talk about gaming the first time. He concerned trolled the fuck out of Wings. And baited him to saying, I don't want to be part of Lockout Live. So he could fucking suck his dick, I guess. But this dude is sitting there acting as if like PPP was like in his DMs like, you're not gonna do, you can't do gaming at all, and you're gonna do drama forever. And if you dare not to, I'm gonna repossess the house. And I'm gonna own your channel. Like he's talking as if like Kino Casino was some network that he signed a contract with. But he didn't. And he was being disingenuous. He had no intention of being honest anyway. This is complete nonsense. He can't really be mad when he had no intentions of working with them anyway. This is all opportunistic bitching. Get out of here.
You are not interesting.
That I believe was talking about fucking smart guys. And it wasn't. There's already a lot of wrestling podcasts, and what he offered was not interesting. And PvP showed he barely paid attention. And he would tell us that he read, like, fucking cliff notes of the fucking match. Wow. Yeah, like, let's say I listen to a podcast about Pluribus. Yeah, I would love to listen to a dude that didn't watch the episode and read a Wikipedia entry of it. That would be way better than listen to someone who actually watched the episode, right?
Games are not interesting anymore. Games are played out. You need to change and become like us.
But guess what? He said that too. He said that you would not be interested in seeing me game. I'm gonna phase it out. And now he's saying that was never part of the plan. And then he said that. Then he threw in that PB said that all they can do is drama. Right. Okay. Who came up with the rich react, by the way? Oh, DSP. Oh, and you know that DSP got really butthurt about LTG for not playing in the game? I love that DSP is upset that PPP tried to turn him into drama and all this other shit. But guess what DSP tried to do to LTG? He tried to drag LTG into drama, and he was upset that he wasn't playing in the game. And now he's saying like, yes, it's fucked up, they're trying to drag me into drama. And even during this time, he was still buttered about LTG not like giving him attention. So what is that then? Isn't that the same kind of attitude that PPP was doing to you? So it doesn't matter. Fuck off. Fuck off.
You need to insult people. You need to be toxic. You need to stop having a moral.
Then what was LTG? This dude is saying like, oh, they tried to make fun of people. That's fucked up. So then why were you making fun of LTG in August? Like, after the snake shit and all that, right? Why were you doing that then? Oh, LGG made fun of me first. No, he didn't. You did. You did. You did, bitch. Because first off, if you can go way back, he asked LTG to go on to play the fucking 30th anniversary collection with him. LTG said he didn't want to because of what happened with Hassan and all this other stuff, shit. DSP, get this, agreed with him and said, I understand where he's coming from. And then, like, the rest was, like, kind of, like, egged on by trolls, I guess. But who cares? The trolls egg him on all the time, and he's like, oh, well, they made me talk about RichTube. Like, fuck off with this. And now he's like saying, they were trying to make me do this. If this is such a bad thing, you should not have been trying to drag LTG when LTG was very clear he didn't want to do shit with you. And that pissed him off. You know what's really funny? He said that PPP was upset that DSP was not giving him, like, attention or he couldn't control DSP. P was losing it there. But you know what? DSP couldn't control LTG, and look how he acted to LTG about that. Yeah, man, I wonder if that's how DSP acts when he can't control somebody. And then when someone called him up for being controlling, he was like, "Oh, I'm trying to be organized." Like, this dude is so fake and bullshit. And it's kind of funny that the podcast that we've been getting is already kind of going back to normal. Like, this attitude he had on Tuesday is completely gone. It's just, like, bullshit. Because guess what? He was wearing a mask. He's so fucking fake, he can't help himself. Fuck this guy.
Moral compass. You have to be bad to be successful in the modern climate of creation. So either accept it or fail. That's directly.
But that's also what he says. He says that so many fucking podcasts. A lot of people do drama so they can get ahead. It's fucked up. And now he's saying that's what PPP said. Dude, he's just echoing what you fucking said, dumb fuck. Get out of here.
What I was told by those creators last year when I was collabing with them. Off camera, of course.
Oh my god, dude, you say shit off recordings all the time, and you say stuff off camera too. Get out of here.
But that's what I was told. Here we are. It's November 28th, 2025. I'm doing what I love.
Okay, so then why did you have to beg from March to November before the Asmongold interview, right? Why were you begging during that time when you were successful? Why did you have to wait until Asmongold to give you inflated viewerships to stop begging? I don't know. That's a mystery to me. Beats
I'm
me.
having a great positive time with all of you. I haven't asked for a damn thing. And
he has been getting a lot of fucking money these past few days. I didn't ask a thing. Fuck off. This is like you're eating food and you're bragging about not being hungry. Guys, look, I ate an entire turkey. Am I asking for more food? I'm not greedy. I'm not asking for food. After you ate. Yeah, I wonder why.
And I'm successful. So I like to think that maybe I kind of knew what I was talking about, but I don't know. Maybe not.
This dude literally said he was gonna phase out gaming forever. Even before Kino Casino and after Kino Casino. He said, guys, I know I'm gonna phase out gaming. I'm getting older. Carpal tunnel, dude. And all this other shit. Now he's acting as if he never said that. Was PvP, like, possessing him during that time? Was he forcing him to say that? Phil, okay, Phil, this is what we're gonna do, Phil, okay? You're gonna go on your little stupid ass stream and you're gonna tell them that Carpal Tunnel's gonna kill you and you can't game anymore. And then he's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. And he did it. Is that their relationship? Because if you look at the DMs, that was not their relationship at all.
Well, I'm having a great time, man.
They were faking each other.
Thanks for taking me on this journey with you. This is amazing. Okay?
It's just insane. What a crazy rant.
This is
rant?
Nell just did a $5 super chat. He says, hey, Phil,
from
Alienware and then a big model number. Hold on. Let me type it because if I don't.
I remember he shat on Alienware. There are videos of him like, yeah, Alienware is that bad right now.
I'll type it. I won't. Okay. $800 on sale, 32 inches, 4K, 240 hertz with a 0.03 millisecond response. I actually had a suggestion.
I remember that people suggested him to do a Black Friday stream where he finds deals for his viewers. And instead it's come watch me shop and you tell me the deals. Because he doesn't know anything. Like, I kind of would have liked to see him actually try to explain a good deal to us, but we'll never see that because he's too dumb and he's too self-centered.
Suggestion for this one. Ace is expensive. Have the setup. So let's look at this later. Inch. It's also a 4K, 240 hertz, 0.03 millisecond. It's more expensive.
Yeah, but it's also on sale. It would probably be even more expensive if it wasn't on sale.
So let's look at this later.
Let's look at this later.
We will together tomorrow, right? And that'll be amazing. Okay, let's. Been awesome. Occasional fan base. Massive battles. Good chill vibe with some excitement on stream. He'll come back next year.
What?
Final day for the turkey, everybody.
Oh
Our
my
Lord
God.
Could be a chill stream with the occasional intensive, massive battles. Good chill vibe with some excitement. Definitely something different to your regular content because it has a turkey animation. Bannerlord could be a chill stream with the occasional intensive, massive battles.
Bannerlord?
My
Okay.
existing fans, I do, because they've never really brought it up. My long-running existing fan base and perhaps you newcomers.
Oh my God.
I was always the guy on YouTube who would pick a game and play it in its entirety.
I swear I heard people bring up Bannerlords before,
So for example,
but whatever.
I've been the guy that picks up from game to where wins formula for success. I want to be there for the long run. I want to have a good time playing that fun game.
This is so annoying because he literally had people tell him to play games. You know Persona, you know that big game that he apparently loves? What he would used to brag every day how what's his fucking face? Double O Blaine or whatever the fuck? Blaine man? Blaine dude? Whatever. Got him to play Persona.
I don't want to be
Hope he got a shirt, by the way.
a guy that literally says only play a game at its peak of popularity just to get that spike and then on to the next so I could get that next spike. If it's a good game, I want to give it its due and I want to enjoy it because I'm a gamer.
Yeah, like Hades too, right? Right.
2010, 2011.
Fuck off.
Play our game, take the check, game on my streams or in my content, that everything that I'm telling you is genuine. I want to.
It's not genuine. You did that. You remember LOL? He literally played it and said it was a great game and he wants to play it. I wonder where the playthrough is.
Legitimate these guys do. I hate to say it. I could name drop a few people who back in the day were around the same size as me, took the bag and went like this through the fucking ceiling. They just skyrocketed.
Why are we making fun of other people's success? I thought this was bad.
Into massive popularity out of nowhere because they all became the golden child selected gamers who got every opportunity.
This dude got an opportunity by Asmongold. Asmongold. DSP didn't do any research into this guy. He probably doesn't know the kind of drama that Asmongold does on his streams or in his content or anything. And he got this opportunity, took it to get attention. This is like what it means to be a sellout. He had what reason did he have to be with Asmongold? Oh, because he called him a beggar. Well, everyone calls him a beggar. Is he gonna be on my stream too? Yeah. Phil's a beggar. Come on my fucking stream and we can talk about it.
Who were promoted by the companies. I never wanted to do that. Okay? So same way today.
He got promoted by Kick. He got shown he was put on the front page.
Okay. I don't want to be the guy who's like, I'll try any game. Don't get me wrong. I will experiment and try any game you guys want. I am within no limitations at all. We can buy or play whatever you want. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, unless it's a game he doesn't want to play, like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Ball Pit.
But also, I don't want to be the guy that only plays the game once. And then if I like...
He played Hades 2, like, once. I never played it a few times, but he played it in Early Access, he played it again, and he had one bad night and threw it off the cliff.
Yeah, I'm like, drop it for the next, drop it for the next. I want to have a regular.
No, you. Oh my god, dude, that's not true. That's not true. He said he wanted to do that now. Like literally, he was like, "Yeah, now we'll just play it and like we move on, we'll move on, man. Pretty cool, huh?" And now we're back to I want to play everything to completion. Yeah, we're back to the beginning because we have a new audience, so he wants to like kind of force his original like thing and try to get these new people to also like want what he wants. He's trying to pignatize these new people.
Regular rotation of games that I like and play, but also maybe we have nights where we try new games. Maybe day streams are the ongoing playthroughs, and night streams are test streams. Test an indie game here, test a new game.
He did that before. He's already done this. He's already done this. Fuck off,
Do
man.
I like it? Do I not like it? Right? And we can kind of balance that. I'm
But
down for that too.
Isn't
That
the
sounds
same?
good to me.
Wait. That's the same thing as playing a game once and dropping for the next. Okay.
But this is all new to me. You have to understand, this is.
He did this before. Oh my god, man. He is trying to portray a fake reality to these new people who weren't around. Look how fast he's willing to lie to them. Like, come on.
This is literally all new to me. I have to get used to this. I'm working with you guys to try to understand what's the best way to go about things. This is very different.
I love like this is new to me. I've never done this before, but maybe like we could do this during the night stream. Like it'd be a 2-hour stream. It's gonna be a test stream. I would say it's a test stream to see what we'd like to play. Then I go into a playthrough. Yeah, he never did that before. Oh my god, dude, this is like insanity. That's what Game Pass Night was as well. This has been a thing in its content for years at this point. This isn't new.
My old formula of how things worked.
It's a thing he does to pretend it's new.
I'm trying to adjust, and I'm doing my best. But
oh my god, he's trying to butter them up. He's like, guys, I'm trying to please you guys right now. Look at me, I'm busting my ass. I'm doing all this I've never done before.
Week for sure, and it's getting better. Like I'm not kidding. Like you would think, oh, Phil will be popular for a few days, it'll go away. Well, we're 5 days in. My marathon currently has about double the attendance it normally would have.
No, it would get around this time, I feel, but who fucking cares? And also, it's too soon to even know this is fleeting yet. Like, come on.
I'm getting insane amounts of support, and we haven't even played a game yet. So, thank you guys.
You guys love me.
The Kick Chat is spamming Play Arc Raiders like crazy, okay?
I'm listening to everyone. Everyone's saying play this game. Now, he said no to this so hardcore over time. What's he gonna say now? Is he gonna give us a fake reality? Where he says, maybe I'll try
I don't know if we should do that today or...
Oh my god. This dude.
You sound like kind of game. I don't want to play it.
Oh, maybe I'll play it today. Oh my god, dude. You could probably, at this point, ask him to play Hades 2. He's gonna do Hades 2 now.
Or not. I don't know what you guys think. Let me finish with the...
I don't know what you guys think. Oh my god, this dude is so fake. He's so fake. The king of fake. Oh my god, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna
buy it.
We're doing games. We're doing games. What game is this? Don't tell me it's Arc Raiders. It's Arc Raiders, isn't it? It's Arc Raiders. I think it's Arc Raiders. This dude is so lame.
I have no idea.
It's Arc Raiders. Months of telling his fucking viewers,
No, I'm not playing this. No, it's a FPS. I'm playing Call of Duty.
and now he's playing it. Because he has fucking roaches in his chat that he wants to please. He wants to please the roaches. This dude is so fake. He will say anything to you and not mean it. And then when another dude comes in that he wants to fucking suck their dick, he'll tell them that. He'll give them the world. This dude doesn't give a fuck about his loyal viewers. His loyal viewers for the longest time told him to play this game day one to give him that boost, that little bump. Tells him to fuck off. Says, no, you guys wouldn't want me to play this. These random ass fucking people show up out of the blue. Play Arc Raiders, Phil.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will. That sounds like a good game. What is Dark Raiders?
This dude is insanely dumb and fucked up. I hope he's playing with a controller. That'd be so funny. This dude is it's so transparent. The transparency on how fake he is insane to me. It should be illegal. You should be thrown in jail for being this fake. Like, I've never seen anyone this fake. He is faker than a politician. Faker than the shilliest shill ever. He's so fake. I gotta end it here, guys. I'm gonna be here for 10 hours saying the same bullshit I'm gonna say in the next few fucking videos. So thanks for watching. This is a fun video. I'm gonna play a little beat. Let's play a little beat. Yeah, that's the shill song. That's the little shill song you get. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.